All right, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic evening. Depending on where you guys are at, it's evening for me. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Turn off this. Just a friend messaging me on Discord. I gotta turn off the volume here. There we go. All right. Hope you guys are all doing okay. I know it's probably gonna be a slower stream right now since it's not the daytime, but regardless, Bitcoin's in a good spot at the moment. We do see some good movement here from, what else was over here? I think Dot's coming down a little bit, actually, so that's not so good for them. But overall, the market still looks healthy to me. Hey, Ninja. Hey, D's. Hope you guys are having an awesome night. I just posted a link down the other stream, so we're going to see who kind of follows over, right? Let's see. But I don't want to turn off the other stream too often now, only during the big events. All right. Oh, one last thing here. I did just create this little boiling pot of water here, even though you can't tell it's boiling. If you pour water in it, you'll see it's pretty darn steamy. I put some black snail tea in here with a pinch of Moroccan mint. There we go. Let's see. Hey, but oh yeah, guys, please make sure to like the stream. Every single like helps out, guys. I know these evening streams are going to be slower than the daily streams, but I kind of like that, actually, so I'm going to start just in like a few minutes. Hey, Mike, what do you think will happen with Doge and Shib? I think eventually they're both going to go higher. Right now, I'm more bullish about Dogecoin than Shib, but or excuse me, Shib than Dogecoin. Because I'm waiting for Dogecoin to kind of just pop, and I'm being patient with it. Shib kind of has a timer on it because it is at such a high level that it needs to do something sooner rather than later. It can't just keep going sideways forever. If you're looking at Shib here like this, here we go, right? It's coming down. It's trying to break below the 20-day moving average, but it can always just leave a wick because it is a new day candle here. Oh, excuse me. Now wait. Here we go. This is the 4-hour chart. So the 4-hour chart looks a little bit weaker. On the daily chart though, we could definitely go down a little bit more. I would say sometime this week, Shib is going to have to decide which way it's going to go. So if you guys are betting on Shib or whatever, right now is not necessarily a bad price to be buying in. Of course, he had better opportunities down here, but the time to buy Shib is, it's going to have to make a choice here pretty soon. You guys know it's getting squeezing down. We're getting more and more pressure here. It needs to make a move here sometime this week. Otherwise, what's going to happen, it could even happen during the middle of this week, it's going to come back down here and test out the 20-day moving average. It could eventually maybe curl back up or do something fun, but all that momentum that it has kind of stocked up right now, all that capital, it's going to start dwindling away, especially and if this is looking not optimistic, I'll just say it has to just look good in order for people to keep their money there. If it does not, I could easily see people start moving their money towards whatever the next hot thing is. Right now there's geez, that cup is hot. There we go. There's a whole bunch of people looking at a whole bunch of different meme coins. Coins are blowing up all over the place, and some of these more smaller speculative coins, like the one of the cams that had the rug pull what's that token? Squid Game token, right? So people are going to be moving their money out of Shib into other different stuff, or they're just going to take some profits off the table and move it over to something else anywhere. So Shib's kind of on a, Shib needs to start making a move here pretty soon. No, things don't go sideways forever. They have to pop or they have to drop, one or the other. So I'm hoping that Shib will pop, but at the same time, I only have 20% left in it, so I'm just kind of watching it play out. Dogecoin, on the other hand, it had its crazy boom, but for the most part, it looks like Dogecoin is fairly, it's kind of done nothing. It's kind of stagnant. It's been fine, having some volatility come out of nowhere the last few days. Cool, happy with it. But you don't see it, I don't see Dogecoin falling off a cliff and going back down to 5 cents, where I could see Shib falling off a cliff right here and coming back down here, right? So you just got to be aware of where you are in the chart. Doge has a lot more room to go up, so does Shib, but Shib kind of is on a countdown here. Otherwise, if it just goes back down to the 20-day moving average, let's say it meets it somewhere around here, just right here, that's still a 25% loss. So you are going to see people looking at Shib this week to say, hey, what have you done for me lately? So that's what we're waiting for at this moment in time. All right, back over here, 5. Meanwhile, when it comes to Bitcoin, though, this is where the good stuff is happening. This is Dogecoin, Bitcoin. There we go. Okay. This is not the right spot. I just needed to put a line here for the magnets. The real trend line is here on the 4-hour chart. There you go. This is the real trend line right here. And what you're looking at is we tried to break out a few different times. We tried to break out a little bit before as well. And at this moment in time, we go to the 5-minute. We're trying so hard to break out, guys. So hard to break out. You can see tap, tap, popped off once with all that volume. Right now, Bitcoin looks like it wants to make a move here. So it is trying incredibly hard. I would say it's most likely going to break it here unless shorts really punch us down, so to speak. But right now, I'm pretty happy with where Bitcoin's going. The only thing is, we just started the new day, so it's not like we have a few hours of holding this level before we have a confirmed breakout. We have to hold this for like a whole 22 hours. So it is going to take some time for Bitcoin to break it here. I'm fine with that. But right now, look at the 15-minute chart. You know, we're breaking out bit by bit, and so far it's looking okay. So far it's looking just fine. We need to be able to break out. I want to see us go to at least 63,000 on this breakout here, and then from there we can kind of go down, up, whatever. But that'll mean the downtrend is over, and we'll be able to really, you know, have some bulls will have momentum going in to the middle of the week. Okay, there we go. Let me go to the 5. There we are. Hey, Deez, it's morning over there. Oh, geez. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Probin. Let's see here. Rodriguez, Morgoth, Island Time, Mr. Rock, Dustin, Ninja. Let's see. And Excavator. Oh, I said hi to you. Let's see. What are we looking at right here? Hey, Rodriguez. What are my thoughts on Facebook stock and Ford? Ford, I like as a long-term hold. I bought a bunch when it was like at $4. You know, going forward, I still think it's a decent hold, but only because of all the crazy EV stuff we're seeing. I think they're just getting a small slice of the pie. As far as Facebook, you know, I think it's going to be an okay hold for long term. Right now, Facebook has been really iffy, and you know, with not Elon Musk, what's his name, Zuckerberg, he has just not been the best of people lately. You just had the breakdown here as well. Tried to pop back off the 200 and it came crashing back down afterwards because of earnings. You know, it... let me get rid of some of this stuff here. It's still in the channel, though. I can't even see this. Support from this old resistance. Resistance from this, you know, past resistance right here. So it is trying to hold off here. If you wanted to buy and try to ride it back up here to maybe 370 or something like that, you can definitely try. I would say maybe if you do buy some, aim for some calls or maybe the 340, 350 calls. That expire probably mid-December at this point. And then from there, watch out for the 50-day moving average as your level of resistance. Right now, you know, Facebook is fine. I just don't know if they're going to have another scandal which hurts the price over and over and over again. If the scandals keep mounting, that's going to put so much pressure on the stock where it's going to continue to fall and fall and fall. I don't want to see that happen. So as a play, it looks okay. Right now, it looks fine to be buying into. Me being the overly cautious person I am, Rodriguez, I'm always kind of, you know, is there going to be another Facebook scandal this week, or is somebody going to go in front of the, not Supreme Court, but you know, the committees in Washington? I don't want to own a stock that has a potential of doing that crazy stuff. If you wanted to buy shares for the long term, like a long-term share plan for Facebook, like stocks, awesome. Go for it right now. Perfect timing. You're okay. But as far as options are concerned, though, you know, you risk getting hit hard just because of bad news coming out. Think of trying to buy Boeing calls back when Boeing was having their you know, the crashes left and right. Think about the same type of scenario here. You just gotta be very careful, and you're kind of walking through a minefield right now. Oh my God, Meta Platforms Inc. Oh my God, yeah, I can't even say it's Facebook anymore. Here, guys, I'll show you something. I think I can pull it up here. How do I do this? Appearance, solid. No. Watermark. There you go. The watermark. Facebook Meta Platforms Inc. Oh God. There you go. Now you guys can see it. Meta Platforms Inc. That is the weirdest name. Oh well. People got to do what they got to do. Sounds futuristic. Maybe that'll be the thing. Okay. There we go. Let's go back over here to Doge. I don't see anything popping, at least on my list right now. I should probably look for something in a little bit here. There we go. Watch Doge for just a few minutes here. I'm just waiting for some big volume to come in for Bitcoin. That's what I'm waiting for at the moment. Let's see. Hey, Dustin. Good evening. What do you think Doge is going to do the rest of the week? Do you think it will boost this weekend? Right now, as far as Doge is concerned, I think it's going to continue to try to grind and hold this like 25 to 30 cent range. I'm waiting for volume from bulls to push this up. I don't think retail traders right now have the motivation to try to push Dogecoin up. I think right now everybody's kind of just waiting to see what happens, and they're going to follow the, follow whatever way the wind blows. So if Dogecoin were to try to pop this week, everybody would hop on Dogecoin. But if there's something else that's willing to pop, I think everybody will go flock over there as well. So right now, I'm just kind of waiting for Dogecoin and being very patient about it. It's kind of a pain to be patient with it, honestly. But the Shib patience paid off. I know the Dogecoin patience is going to pay off as well. But right now, probably mostly sideways motion for this week, unless Bitcoin decides to drop like a rock, which I hope does not happen. Right now, Bitcoin, look, it wants to break out. You can see it testing out the trend lines over and over and over again, even with the little pop here with a bunch of volume. It's we just need some longs here from some good old whales to help us out. Let's see. Hey, Angry Driver, Sand's going up. Oh, I remember I think it was Ahmed talking about it. He wanted to short it or something like that. Because of how high it was going. Oh yeah, that was a few minutes ago. That would have been a decent time to short it. Right now, not so much. You gotta be careful. Yeah. So I'll leave on the 5-minute here. We can watch Sand for a few minutes. Overall, looks okay. 280. It's up 31%. That is pretty high for the day. Let's see. Doge tapped 35 cents twice. Looks like it would break 35 cents in the third attempt. That's what happens most of the time. But we have to wait to see if there's enough momentum to carry us through this time. Excuse me. Hey, Morgoth. Oh, Squid, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Squid coin. Squid Games coin. Jesus. I need to get more in touch with my popular culture, right? Let's see. Hey, Ninja, Secret Fish was telling Doge to reach 60 cents by end of year. Oh, I could definitely see that. Funny enough, that's my first price target, so I'm hoping he's right on that one. Let's see. SLP, I can do a quick peek at it before I head back to Sand. So this thing isn't really doing anything. It's just kind of testing out support. If you guys did want to buy right now, this is where you would buy, basically. But I would not put much money into it and let it ride up and hopefully make you some profits. If you're buying right now and it goes back to all-time highs, or close to, you're looking at about 500% profit. That'd be more than enough for taking such a small risk right here. And if you're buying right now, your stop loss would be somewhere around, wow, that is still such a steep drop. This is a 13% drop just to back down here to the support. You'd be taking small positions here every few days if you wanted to hop in here, especially since it's coming down. Yeah. And then you would have a stop loss of 0.0058 to give you a little bit more wiggle room there. But yeah, this is like just hovering on the lows. I think eventually this will make a move, and that's what you're going to be catching. So you'd be buying for that long-term move whenever it happens. And I'd be willing to put down a few $100s on this, like no more than $200, but I'd be willing to put some money on this SLP to ride it up. I'm not going to, but I could. So it doesn't seem like a terrible play. You just have to wait for it to pop off, basically. All right, and let me go back over here to Sand. There's Sam on the 5. There we are. What do you think about all this meta world and how crypto will play a big part of it? I mean, I think the meta world is very interesting. I think it has there's a lot of places in there to make money. I don't really plan on spending much of my time there as far as like this new world, but I want to be able to make a profit off of it. So any coin that really like talking about, these types of coins right here, I think, if you find a new coin that's on the market, usually going to find this information on Reddit. Look at it very closely, see what they're trying to do in this meta world. Hop on board for like $100 or so, and see where it takes you in a few weeks to a few months or whatever. Try to spend some time on Reddit, guys, and soaking up all the information you guys can about some of these new coins. Some are going to be good, some are obviously going to be very bad, but that's the world of buying a coin before it's kind of been vetted by the community, so to speak. Let's see. Hey, crypto. Yes, Shib is tanking. What is it? It's down 3.5% right now in the last 2 hours. So there's a little bit of a breakdown here. What's going on with it? It was going sideways for a little bit. Now it's testing out the 200 on the 15-minute chart. I mean, that's okay. Shib did break out here, so we'll have to see if it's going to break down. I'm really surprised. Volume has kind of stalled on Shib now that I'm looking at it. At least on the 15-minute chart, has not been doing so hot. Somebody trying to pump it up, and every single time it gets knocked back down. They need some more ammo for this bad boy in order to keep it going up. Otherwise, it is going to die back down. Remember what I told you guys a little bit ago? Dogecoin doesn't have, like, you can be patient with Dogecoin because it's just been going sideways for the most part. This, you can't be as patient with because every time it goes down, there's a massive losses. Like, if it just goes back down to the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart, that's still a 10% loss right there. If it comes back down to the 20 moving average, which can definitely happen here. Now, this wouldn't happen now. It would happen like in a couple weeks or so. Let's just say it gets back down halfway. That's still about 20% loss, 19% loss. So you got to be very careful with Shib at these moments in time, which is why I sold a lot of mine up here, or 80% of it, and I leave 20% in to see how far it goes. If it comes back down, so be it. I'll sell the rest of it, at a lower price. But I wanted to have the opportunity to make more money if the opportunity came along. Oh, not Sandstorm Gold. And we need to go, there we go. Hey, Ghost, hope you're having a very fantastic night. Still not buying Facebook? I don't care what they call themselves. Hey, Mike, what do you think about Pfizer bought call options anticipating good earnings tomorrow? I haven't been playing around with it too much. It looks like so far you're looking fine. You can see during after hours market, the price is up a little bit here. I mean, what is it up? 43, about 30 cents or so. It's not a lot, but enough. It is running into a little bit of trouble up here at the 50-day moving average. That's the only thing I'd be concerned about. It actually got rejected from it this morning. With earnings coming out, we really have no idea what the earnings are going to be. Hopefully the forecast for the future is going to be good. I do think they might have something good going for them because I'm not entirely sure. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Moderna was having some trouble with some heart inflammation for their shots with kids, and I think Pfizer's is doing okay. So I think Pfizer may be allowed to do emergency authorization, while Moderna might have to take it until January in order for that authorization to come through. So that may end up helping the stock of Pfizer a little bit more than Moderna. But I have not seen MD on oh god, there you go. Moderna Mobility, no. Okay, never mind. There you go. Sorry, it took me a second to remember what this was. And this one, yeah, this one, Moderna's been coming down here pretty heavily as well. Well, not as well, but it has come down heavily. And this one's coming up pretty soon as well. Yeah, I would say you're looking fine, but it's really going to come out to the forecast of what they see happening, especially if the United States government is going to put a whole bunch of money into Moderna or Pfizer, to see if they can actually if we're going to start paying for the world's vaccines. I don't think we're going to do that, but you never know. There's a lot of politics involved with these vaccines, so if it makes Biden look good, he might say, hey, we've ordered $1 billion of vaccines to send over to South America, Africa, Haiti, wherever he deems it worthy, basically, that needs some extra help for vaccines, and that might give them a little bit of a boost of money and things like that type of announcement. So we'll have to wait and see. But I think those it's an okay play. Just be careful with the earnings. Let's see. Hey Ninja, waiting for the top 25 crypto coins to explode. That'll be pretty interesting to see what happens with the Facebook little metaverse thing going on right now. Let's see. Hey Rodriguez, Mike, I made 3K profit with Boeing and Starbucks. Thanks for all of your help. Hey, no worries, Rodriguez. I'm happy you're making some good money right now. Good money is good money, and I hope you guys I'm glad you took your profits and you lock those earnings in. What's going on right here? Oh, I got a notification on my phone from my own stream. But yeah, so I'm glad you're making some good money, my man. And especially on Boeing. I love Boeing to play around with it. Last time it burned me, but that's because I didn't hold long enough. Moderna was on the kid vaccine? Exactly, okay, yeah. Also, I got some calls on Facebook and I'm up on them. That's good. I mean, right now, what Facebook is doing is it's bouncing off support. You want it to continue to bounce off. It's just going to run into that 50-day moving average. That's where you may see some trouble in there. hopefully there's no more bad news that comes out about Facebook. I have a Facebook account. I don't actually use my Facebook account, but I know my family does. So like my older people, like grandparents and whatnot, they use it. So I use it just for them in case they share something every now and again. But I personally don't use Facebook anymore because everything they show me is something I don't care about. Maybe because I'm not in enough groups or passion, like I'm not in my own passion project or something like that. I don't know. But if I open Facebook right now, hold on. Where is Facebook on my phone? I don't know. Hold on. I can go to search Facebook. Face. There we go. It's election time. Reels, whatever reels are. My friend's mom. My grandfather. A friend I don't talk to. Friends I don't talk to. Add. There's just some political stuff. Add. Art. Add. People I may know. Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. I just find nothing attractive about what I see on my Facebook, my Facebook stream, so to speak. So because of that, I just don't spend much time on there. Meanwhile, if I hop onto YouTube, I mean, should be, this is my stream, I guess. My stuff. Oh yeah, if I want to ever jam to modern gospel music, this is something I listen to. Oh Maria, it's actually good. Trust me. I watch football, so of course football stuff comes up. Supreme Revenge, I was listening to old interviews because I want to see how the new Supreme Court's going to kind of vote around and stuff like that. Blade, 4K film editing, I don't know, Club, whatever. Deliver Us, Prince of Egypt, great soundtrack. And basically, I just watch a whole bunch of stuff. Tech. This is my friend's channel. I talk with him quite a bit. He's a big guitar player. And when I get high, I put this on my TV, so all I see is jellyfish. It's really cool. It's 4K. It is awesome. Okay. But yeah, so that's the type of stuff I watch. And guess what? Everything that YouTube just showed me, even if I kept on scrolling down, like 80% of it is stuff I would actually want to watch. I just, picking out which one I want to watch the most. With Facebook, I'm just like, And that's why I've always been, like, not happy with Facebook. Let's see. Hey, English Driver. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I really do appreciate it. What do you think of sand right now? It went down 20 cents from the 262 to 240. I think it will push up a bit more before maybe going down more. It went up to, this is sand right here. It went up to $3.30. It's currently at $2.72. I would say right now, since it is coming down after this nice little pop here on the 5-minute chart, a lot more volume here as well. I would say you could start accumulating here. Now, you would take smaller positions right now, but as it approaches this 50 moving average here on the 5-minute chart, I'd still feel happy about buying a more medium-sized position right there. I mean, here's the 15. This is what the 15 looks like. Here's the 45, the 1 hour. All right. So I would, over time, small positions right now if you wanted to. Larger positions down here. If it comes down here, I would just kind of hold it and see what happens next. But right now, I think it's fine. I wouldn't buy just yet. If you want to, I would take a small position. Wait for things to kind of cool down a little bit, and then that's why I can see the volume coming back in here to push it up to even higher. Maybe another 20 to 30 minutes, but just keep an eye on it in case it drops down a little bit faster. That'll speed up this upward movement process. But I'd say right now, yeah, you're fine. It's something you'd want to have on one of your charts, or one of your quadrants of your screen right now, for sure. Now, right now, you definitely want to be shorting this, or at least taking some profit off of a short. But 15-minute chart here. I mean, you could start adding small positions right now if you wanted to. It might come down a little bit more, but if this bullish action continues here, you can definitely see this going up even higher. So that's what I say right now. It still looks fine to me. to play around with. And I say that especially as Bitcoin is like just waiting for bulls to punch it out of this breakout spot, which will be great for Sand and all of these other altcoins. Let's see. Hey, goes for the FDA delayed their decision. Ah, of course they did. Of course they did. That means something was wrong with it. But at least they delayed it, so we know. Let's see. Hey, the push, you're not a fan of Facebook? Don't be afraid to make money off of it, but yeah, I don't feel as comfortable holding Facebook for a long-term play. I mean, I have it in my retirement account, but as far as my own investment accounts, I'm really not holding Facebook anymore. So, you know, I had a great run and made me some money, but I just don't like Mark Zuckerberg. He just seems like a snake. And so I'll make money off of his stocks every now and again, but I'm not really looking to support him all too much. Plus, he's cashing out of Facebook like a maniac. I mean, he's selling off like $25 million worth of stock a day. Ugh. Let's see. Hey, Michael, Facebook has turned into a political platform. I rarely use it. Too much arguing. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. And I don't know. I use Twitter more than I do Facebook. Because at least Twitter, I can get some news out of it. You know, they have that thing, that tab that says trending, and I'm pretty happy with it. Facebook, it's like, I don't know. I have no connection to really anything I see on there. But that's just me. Let's see. Hey, Dave, is it buy the news and sell the hype or the other way around? What you buy? No, you buy on the hype and you sell on the news. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. I had Facebook for 2 weeks total. So, you know, I'm a millennial, guys. I'm 27. I didn't get Facebook until I was like 18 years old. That's how far behind I was in my class. Most people in my class had a Facebook since they were like 12 or 13, and I'm just like, oh, what's this thing called Facebook? Let's see. Hey, Brightest, I'm on Facebook mainly to collect with my family. That's pretty much what I use it for, except for if my family knows that they want to talk, they can just call me or send me a picture. Normally, they just ask me to send them pictures and stuff like that, which is a reminder, I got to send my grandmother a picture of my sister pretty soon as well. I took a picture of my sister for before she went to her dance, and my grandma just wants it. Hey, Ghost, I was there on the brag about my kids. I mean, yeah, for real. I mean, I cannot blame you for that. Hey, Mystic Haven, ICP. Yeah, let's talk about ICP for a second. I normally don't like it just because of how they kind of came onto the scene. But as far as crypto is concerned, let's see if it's going to make you some money right now. Well, it broke down below that trend line. We haven't talked about this in such a long time, guys. Broke down below here. That was another shorting opportunity. Nice breakout right there, though. That was actually pretty nice. Okay. There you go. Now, as far as ICPs God, I hate this so much. It's doing this because they try to pump it up so much like crazy on the first day. And you can see ever since they opened up, you know, it's just been some sad times. So let me stretch this out. This is more an accurate representation of what it's looked like, but it just started way up here and it's kind of crashed all the way down here as well. So I think right now ICP has a fair valuation for it. Okay. As far as if you want to buy this, I think it will go up on altcoin season. As of right now, you know, it's looking to play around with the 50. That there is no 200 here because it's that new. I would say if the daily the daily candle finds a way to close above the 50-day moving average, then you could start buying some shares of this to see how high it would run. I think that would be the best way to play this. Because if it does break out, and let's say it just goes back up to somewhere around here, these levels, you're at least looking at a profit. Let's see if it actually holds up right there. Of around 40 to 50%, somewhere in that range. Maybe even 60, 70 if it goes all the way up here. And that's what you'd be playing for. And then what you would be doing after that is leaving some money on the table, maybe selling 40% or 50%. And letting some ride a little bit longer to see what happens over the next few weeks after that. That's how I'd play this. I'm not a big fan of ICP. Most of you guys have known that since if you guys have been watching me for a while. I just do not like how they value themselves at such a high price just to make people buy them like crazy, only for the market to respond by saying, you're trash, get out of here. So I normally don't like, I like coins that start off very tiny very, very small, and they work themselves up to some very high market cap. This market cap started off at like $40 billion or something like that, and like just $40 billion market cap, that's above Shib, where Shib is right now. Like it just tried to open up there and like, okay, we're here now, we're cool. When in fact they tried to do something like that, and now they're all the way right here at 26. Still at an $8 billion market cap, but not nearly as good as they were before. And you can see in the last 60 days, Internet Computer is down 60%. Excuse me, in the last 60 days, Internet Computer is down 28%. So it's not, it's not doing the best right now. You're pretty much waiting for altcoin season to kick in, and for this to try to have a little bit of a rally. That's what you're really waiting for right now. Anything else I can tell you about this at the moment? Any news or anything? A month ago, yeah, so not really much news happening on this front with ICP as well. So hopefully it's able to pick itself back up. I'm just not somebody that's going to be, supporting it with my money by boosting up that price right there. But I hope they can get it figured out here. Hold on a second, guys. So I smell poop like my dog pooped, but it wasn't. He didn't poop. He just farted, I guess. He was looking at me in a corner. He looks pretty mad that I'm not playing with him. No, he's chill. Okay. Let's see. Hey Tony, thoughts on Phantom? Yeah, I can do Phantom for you. As far as right now, it still looks okay to me. It's still grinding. I'd be still holding this. If you're looking to enter into a position right now, I would only be taking small positions right now, since it is trying to test out this 20-day moving average sometime, most likely next 20 hours, right? Small positions, if it does continue to break down, I would still keep on buying. But this is a point where you're going to take small opening positions into it. $50, $100, $150, $200. And that's how I'd play this right now. It's still moving up here. We do have a low point. This is the point where people usually don't want to buy because they're afraid it's going to break down. But at the same time, this is the perfect opportunity it has to try to break out even more, going up, maybe up to $4 or maybe at least $3.75 on this next run right here. So I think it's definitely possible to make some money on this. This is where you're going to start taking some entry positions though. That way you don't go too heavy, because if you go too heavy and it breaks down, then you're really going to be looking at some losses. But right now, you take some small positions in here. If it does go up, you're at least going to make probably close to like 41%, 43% somewhere up there. And if it does drop back down, you're going to lose like 25%. So it's there, but small positions, make sure you're not going to lose too much money if it does break down below this 20 moving average right here. So it looks fine. It's still in the upward momentum. It still has a lot of upward momentum. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. It's starting to slow down here a little bit. So this is where I would start buying some positions here on sand. Not big ones, just small ones to see where it goes. Unless you wanted to put a lot in there, but you could do that too. But you know how cautious I am. Let's see. Hey Brian, why are there so many coins? Who is really making money? I guess, all of us, everybody's making money. Now, we're not making as much money as the whales. They're making a lot of money. But we're all making money trading, selling low, buying high, buying low, selling high. Sorry guys, my brain's a little backwards. But yeah, everybody's just making money. Let's see. Does anybody else have, oh yeah, Brian, everybody has faith in, well, everybody here at least has faith in crypto. That's why we're all holding long term and reaping our long-term rewards, as well as some day trades here every now and again. Let's see. Hey, Heaton, happy to have you back. And hey, Wojak. Let's see. Hey, Herm, I think man is fine. I still have some. I'm not selling it though. I'm just kind of waiting to see if it goes up any further. Seems to be in this kind of a hype thing going around with Facebook and all whatnot. Let's see. Any thought on Decentraland? Oh, man, yeah, same thing. Yep, same thing. Let's see. When do the wallets come out for Robinhood? Nobody knows. I don't even think Robinhood knows at this point. They're working on it. That's all they've been able to tell us. Hopefully they're able to you know, push them out before the end of the year. That's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully before Thanksgiving. But right now they're being pretty tight-lipped with it. And I'm wondering if what I think is going on is I think they're trying to figure out a way to monetize it, right? Because I don't. Somebody may know more than this, but is Robinhood? Let me switch up. Is Robinhood going to charge you for, you know, wallet fees? Because I don't think they have the infrastructure for that yet. That means they would have to update the whole app. So every time you guys want to move stuff around with the wallet, you're going to have to pay Robinhood. And I don't know if they have that. That's maybe why it's taking so long. I don't know if they're doing that though. Will Robinhood charge for wallets? Oh, I misspelled that. This says they'll do it in 2022. So it's wallet will be free to use. Okay, yeah. Similar to how wallets work with other exchanges like Coinbase. Ah, there we go. So Robinhood users will still be on hook for any transaction fees. Sorry, that's what I was looking for. So they say it's going to be free, but so you guys are going to pay transaction fees. And I don't know if Robinhood is built for transaction fees like that. The only fees that I ever see Robinhood collect are the ones they give you for margin. And then they're also going to be the ones that you see for, what's it called? Robinhood Gold, I think is what it's called. So that's basically what you guys are going to be seeing as, you know, the fee structure. I don't think they're ready for that on a massive scale. And so I think that's what's causing them so much of a hiccup in their developmental process right now. So if they can get that fixed up, I think they're going to have a decent time here, you know, of getting everything in a good mood, okay? So, but we really have no idea when they're actually going to be launching this product. Just expect there to be a lot of fees. I'm interested to see if they're going to have expensive fees or cheap fees. You know, I don't trade with Robinhood, so I don't really care regardless, but I know a lot of the new people do, and they may be hit pretty hard if they're not used to paying fees and moving money between wallets, because, you know, transfer fees and just fees in general are not the easiest things to deal with. But at least for now, they've made... Well, actually, I don't know. So will Robinhood continue to allow crypto to be free as far as buying it, right? Because right now, you really never truly own the crypto on Robinhood, but now you will. So does that mean you have to start paying fees for every purchase that you guys complete? They would make a bunch of money off of that, which would be amazing, because if you guys look at the Robinhood report, be careful of sand here, it's going to take another dip. We're going to take another bit of a nibble here off the 50. If you go look at Hood, okay, they had a bad earnings report a few days ago because they have lost so much money because they no longer have a Dogecoin thing going on and all the payment for order flow, or the GameStop thing going on for them as well. So they need another source of revenue, because right now they're on the verge of hitting all-time lows. I mean, if this all-time low gives out, this thing may go to like the mid-20s. So, I mean, and if you're Vlad and you just made a bunch of money and you're all excited, you could see your market cap just disappear and your fortune along with it, because the market will judge you correctly, right? So what I would say right now is I could see Robinhood being greedy enough where they're going to start trying to get as many fees as possible from everybody so they can justify their market valuation, which right now, you know, the hype is all out of it. It had a little bit of a pump, came screaming back down, a bad earnings report, now testing all-time lows. I could definitely see Robinhood trying to increase, change their app to change their fee structure. Well, maybe stocks and options aren't. Well, options aren't free, I don't think, on Robinhood. Maybe they are. Well, you have stocks and maybe options free on Robinhood, but maybe crypto is going to be paid from now on because you're going to have to be holding that in a wallet. And those, you know, that's a lot of money for Robinhood to spend, and I think they're going to try to split it along with you guys. So it'll be very interesting to see how they try to push this thing out. I think they've done a very good job at keeping it a secret of what's going on, but I think when the announcement is finally made, I think people may be surprised about what they're getting with all this new wallet update. let's go over here. So be careful of sand now, only because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, it looks like it's going to try to come back down a little bit more before popping up. Or at least that's what it looks like now. All right. This is still fine. I mean, it looks like it wants to come down even more, but I'm hoping that just because Bitcoin's coming down a little bit, this will somehow stay alive. What's everything else looking like? Shib. Shib is trying to do... No, Shib is still... what are we looking at here? Sorry. Shib tried to stop right here like at a double bottom, and it's trying to pump up right now. That's what people are buying it for. I'm hoping it can make a little bit of a move here. That'd be pretty interesting as well. Let's see. Anything else here I need to pay attention to? Sand up a little bit. LRC. Anything else I need to see right here? Dot. LRC. What's LRC doing right now? And this one's coming down a little bit as well too. Oh, that is a great move overall for the day though. So this thing, yeah, this thing's starting to fall down below its lows as well and die back down. Alright, well, we'll have to wait a lot of this stuff out here. Let's go back to Dogecoin for a couple seconds here. Hey, Morgan, the Burger King is giving away crypto. Ooh, that's pretty interesting. Not too many of us buying high and selling low. There's always somebody. Let's see. If wallets come out in November, Doge will be primed for $1 this year. If not, we will just trickle along with the Bitcoin price. I think Dogecoin will hit some good levels regardless of the Robinhood wallets, but I think the Robinhood wallets would help out for sure. Hey Steve. Hey Mike. Mara Coin and Riot all flew this morning even though Bitcoin was down. Strange, but I think the hedge funds know Bitcoin will pump hard soon, so they bought a lot of those stocks. I believe it too. I mean, right now we're on the verge of a breakout. I mean, it looks like right now technically we're getting pushed down a little bit, but it's not like we're getting plummeted right now. We're just getting a little bit of a sell-off. So this is a 5-minute chart, by the way, guys, so there's not much volatility in this, what you see guys are seeing. It's trying hard to break above that white line. What it needs to happen right now, guys, and for those of you guys that don't watch stream too much, the daily candle for Bitcoin has to close above that trend line there, and we have about 20 hours left, so it's gonna take some time, but we have but that's what the goal is at this moment in time, which means everything we're watching, we could be way lower or way higher within 20 hours, right? Any opinions on the lack of luster performance of Bitcoin and Ethereum? Lackluster performance of recent, not too much. I mean, it's been heading in this downtrend for a while. It's been respecting the trend line here. I'm basically just waiting for a breakout. I mean, we're still at what, $61,000 for Bitcoin's price. I'm pretty content with us just sitting around here for a little bit. If that means we're going to consolidate for some more gains later on. You okay, boy? He's passed out sleeping. But yeah, so right now I'm just waiting to see what happens here. I don't think they've had lackluster performance. I think they're still doing very well. I think they just need some time to breathe, because I think shorts really tried to push these suckers down. I think whales kind of helped us out by making sure we didn't drop down below like 58,000. And I'm pretty sure just right now everybody's just waiting it out and being patient, which is the most boring part about trading, which is the waiting aspect of it, right? But going forward, I am still more bullish on Ethereum than I am Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is going to definitely lead the way for the market. There we go. You guys talking about buying helicopters after you make money with the crypto? Whew. Oh, let me see right here. All right. Make sure that's all fine. But yeah, guys, we're at a good spot. We just got to wait this sucker out. We're far away from the fib lines as we talked about a while ago. You can see the breakout needed right here. I should probably delete this now, because now that I moved it, I fucked up. There we are. So this is what we're looking at. Disregard this white line, because it's trying to tap this white line to that this point to this point, when in reality we're going from this high to this high. So it's going to look a little bit different on the daily chart compared to every other chart that we're looking at. But right now, you see how we actually went above it, we closed. We need to be able to do that on the daily chart, but you're not going to see it just because of how stupid this software can be sometimes here. So there's a few opportunities to make some money on this, but for now, be patient, you'll be fine. This is the 4-hour chart right here. See, we're on the verge. Let me see what else we got here. Yeah, even this candle's a little bit off, so yeah, that's just the way it's going to be. Boop, there we are. And you can see how it's been holding. It's trying, holding right there. We're trying hard. You can see what the volume it took to bring us down, volume it took to break us up. Bitcoin is trying, the volume is there. Just be patient with it. I'm hoping when we all wake up tomorrow morning, guys, we're going to be looking at some fantastic profits for Bitcoin. Or at least the next couple of days. I'm hoping tomorrow, though. Let's see. Hey, Michael, you got $1,000 to put somewhere in crypto thoughts, altcoins, Bitcoin? I would place it in altcoins and hold it for about a month or so and see where those altcoins take you. That's where I would go. Bitcoin is definitely the safer play, but I prefer to go, put more money in the more volatile plays, which are like altcoins. And you could split that $1,000 up into 5 $200 plays, or you could split it up into, 10 $100 plays if you wanted to. Hey, Steve, patience is not something my mother and I have. You gotta have it. You gotta have it right now. It's like a very boring time to be trading. What's happening right now is at least what I'm doing, I'm taking small positions in a lot of these altcoins here and adding to some of my swing plays that I bought over the past few months. That's what I'm doing. But for the most part, I'm kind of just waiting this out. 67,000 was awesome, whatnot. I sold my Shib off. That was a good play. I only have 20% of my overall position left in there. But for the most part, I sold my DOT 2 days ago. So before it really pumped up, I sold 80% of it also. So I'm waiting to see how all this kind of plays out. But I feel no rush to jump into the market until I see Bitcoin break out of this downtrend. That's when everybody can start being really happy again. For now, we're just kind of what's that meme? The guy with the stick? Do something, right? That's what you gotta look for. Oh, which reminds me, there's probably a Thursday night football game on right now. I'm missing it. But what do you call it? I'll watch the recap later. I think it was a very uninteresting game, that's why. I think it was the Giants versus the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs should win that, but the way Mahomes has been playing, I don't know. Hey, Hero Michael, am I still holding STMX? Yes, I am. Do you think it will have a nice little run if we get some bull run soon? Yes, I do. My thing with STMX, though, is I've never really sold it on a bull run. Every time, well, I get once. Since that bull run back in May, every time I sell my STMX, it's because it does something really random, like a really random pop-off, and I'm just it's still going up. It's still going up. I should probably sell around here, and I start to scale out over time. So, the last time we looked at STMX, okay, here is, like this. This was just 5 minutes ago. Look at it. It just did a random freaking pop-off there. It looks like it has some volume now, so this might actually kind of have a decent day here. But look at the 4-hour chart here. Okay? It has these crazy volatility moments where it goes, in a few minutes, or a few hours, whatever you want to call it, it's up 10%. But it also has these crazy things like this. These really crazy little moves that I love to play around with. This is normally when I sell them. If you look at the day chart, you can see how weird it looks compared to everything else. There you go. This is why I trade it. Now, I sold all of my, 100% of my STMX up here, and I bought back some of it down here, some of it over here, and some of it right over here as I was testing out the trend line. I'm looking to buy some more of it. I'm probably going to buy some tomorrow unless it really does anything crazy tonight. But this thing has been, STMX has been great for buying at these kind of low points. It always comes back up, and it always has a little bit of a roar when it does. So I like STMX a lot. I'm holding a little bit as a long-term trade, but not much. My passion for this particular coin happens during these really crazy swing runs that it does. So I'm not afraid of selling all of my STMX to buy it back down later on. I do it rinse and repeat. That's how I trade this one. But yeah, I think it's good. You can actually take a peek at it very fast. I want to see what happens here. This is the 1 minute, so you can kind of see the wackiness that just happened. Big pop, a little bit of a dip. Let's see if it wants to rock it off here. Hope it does. That's kind of a fun thing to watch. But you can see how it was doing a whole bunch of nothing until this volume kind of came in, and you can see how the volume just started something right here. Don't know what's happening. I haven't even checked it out for a minute, so I don't even know what this resistance is from. But it seems like it's there for some reason. So we can see if it dies back down or if it actually causes a little bit of momentum to follow up here. Excuse me, guys. Hope you don't mind me asking, what type of illness does your... What? I don't have a wife, Brett. I don't have a wife. I'm a single mingler dude. What is it? Hey, Sir Chief. I have not heard of any new breakouts that are coming with Shib. No new breakouts as of right now. I don't follow Shib that closely. I just look at it from a technical standpoint. Because it seems like technicals outweigh a lot of what we see as far as news, unless there's a tweet by somebody that's prominent. Hey, Michael. Yes, Chiefs versus Giants. Giants winning 17-14 with 10 minutes left in the fourth. Dude, the poor Chiefs have imploded this year. Sorry if you guys are from Kansas City. Hey, LaPush, please like the stream. Guys, if you can, please consider liking the stream. Every single like helps out everybody. And please consider subscribing to the stream as well. I try to make it these nightly streams a little bit more casual. I'm trying not to, push be too, I don't know what you want to call it, too news-like, right? More relaxed. I'm not trying to be so high-strung. Hey, Sly, can I check out Tiger King? T King? Let me see. Let me take a peek at it. It's up 42% on the day. It still looks fine. Market cap is still 185 million. I think this is fine to hold on to. I mean, now, would I want to be buying it right now? No, but if I bought it a few weeks ago or a month ago or even longer than that, I'd still think you guys are perfectly fine to make some money off of this, right? But if you're looking to buy right now, you are looking at some very high levels, and volume has actually increased a lot as well. I would say you're only going to be looking to make small positions, but right now you can still be happy to hold what you have on the market. I think you're perfectly fine to hold this right now. As far as adding into this position, maybe wait for it to drop down a little bit more, but overall, this seems like a very good play. Very, very good play. People have been talking about this Tiger King for a while. That's why I went to the year-to-date. It's done a whole lot of nothing before it did a whole lot of something, right? So I'm glad to see it making a good move here. And this is kind of your guys' call. You see how this is ranked 319, and before this broke up, popped out, if it was probably something a lot lower. Do not be afraid to go over here to page, I don't even know what. Let's say page 6. Nope, not, yeah, page 6 is fine. Okay, page 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever you want to call it, over here on coinmarketcap.com. We'll go to 8 for now. And find coins that are less than $200 million market caps. I prefer under 50 million personally, but anywhere in that range is perfectly fine. Find coins that are very, very cheap, like Freecoin, BAB, Electra Protocol, whatever these coins are. Just do a quick little check to make sure they've been around for a minute and people know about them, and then just kind of wait for the pop. And that's usually what most people do. The only thing is, once you put the money in there, you just have to let it sit. And not everybody has the capital available to just let money sit and wait for the big boom to come up, okay? And you've seen overall these coins. I mean, Freecoin is up 2,000% year to date. BAX is up 3,100. Permission Coin is up 847. Incash is up 425. So you could try to find something that's a little bit cheaper, something that hasn't really boomed up so much, but something that's cheap, and you should be okay here. Now, I'm not going to go, again, something under a penny. Usually you want to have two to three zeros before the first number, right? But RSTR, let's see, that may be an okay one. Venus Reward Token, I don't like the name of that one. Let's see. Minter, Big One Token, maybe. Temco, maybe. Oh, sorry, my dog is yawning. I don't like any of these coins, actually. But you just gotta go through these lists right here and just take a peek at them. I'm gonna try to find one. Red Panda Earth? Okay. Wall Street Games, no. Mint Club, no. Some of these names have to be kind of realistic here. Infinite Coin, I don't like the way that sounds, but it seems like it has a little bit of a move this year. Let's see. Shib X. Let's see. Bitforks token, no. Oh, actually, might not be bad. And you're just going through this list, and I know it seems kind of annoying, but I personally like everything that's under a penny. That's the stuff I look at. And it's not, Spore. 11 million market cap. Now this is never going to hit a penny, but it does look interesting. Micro Pets, interesting. Yummy. Interesting. Turtle coin. Yeah, okay. Hit chain, maybe. It's at 500%. It's up a lot. 24 hours, that's not much up, but 7 day. It's got quite a bit. This could be getting ready to pop off as well, the hit chain. Battle Finance, okay, Rolling Games. So there's a lot of opportunity here, but I don't know, what page am I on? 11. Maybe 9 through 15 is a good place to look. Maybe even go all the way 9 to 20. So, somewhere out here, if you go forward enough, you actually start losing the market cap, so it kind of makes it a little bit harder. But there's tons of opportunity here. Rupian token, if you can find a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer token that's ready to go off for Christmas, maybe now is the time to buy it. There's a whole bunch of random plays you guys can do right now, and a lot of them would pay out just because of where the market is at this moment in time. Right, so anything else here? This one's been going down. Usually when I see something that's been going up quite a bit, Master Contract token, whatever this is, it's been having a good time. I'd have to take a closer look at it, but it does have a $5 million market cap, so not bad. It's over, oh, it's almost a penny though, I don't like that. So you just go through the list. I'm going to keep on going here until I find something that I'd actually like to buy myself that I probably don't already have. Kangle. FedEx token, no. CFX. Rough. Let's see. Potcoin. But it's a penny already. They messed up their market cap. They didn't mess it up, but I like buying stuff under a penny. I really do. Anything over a penny, people just... You can't get the fanatical people that just throw the kitchen sink at coins. It's hard to get them to buy something that's less than a penny at first. Something has to go from like nothing to something. And they have to be able to see it before they go all crazy with it. VenChain, maybe... What else do we have here? NTK, nah. Oh, hold on. Ernex, okay. Fedora coin, oh geez. Zum token. No protocol. That's artificially pumped up there, so I don't trust that. Atlas protocol. This could be interesting right here. Anything else? NextDAO. So, no, I can't find anything right now that I really would look at. I own some of these coins here, but a lot of them are more speculative. Cash, boom, boom, no. No, okay. When you're at these lower market cap coins, you want to make sure they have more zeros for the lower the market cap, because as it goes up, you're going to see a lot of those zeros disappear, right? So, RVL, up 93% in the last few days. This is something I could see for a long-term hold. Dime coin, no. Experience chain, no. Vips, no. Yeah, so many of these coins are just trash, but they move. Nope, we're back to what do you call below. We're back above a penny. Let's go to 18. Micro Bitcoin has a name that you would think will get pumped up, so that's something I would actually go into right there. Again, these are like sub 2 million market cap. These are very, very small market caps right here, like tiny, tiny, tiny. So what you would put in here is only like 50 to 100 bucks, and you would just let it sit, because if it goes up a couple, like, 10,000, 20,000%, you're looking at a decent profit. And if it continues to do well over time, guess what? You could always just add more money to it. You don't have to put down something like a lot of money on a speculative play, but if it continues to go up and up and up, you could definitely add more money to it over time. Beats coin sounds pretty interesting to me. Kind of wonky the last few days. A lot of these coins have been losing money though over the last few days, so it's not too concerning though. Starbase, that's an interesting name. But no, I'd want something. Money to know. Yeah, I would say this player doesn't look bad. And the other one I just talked about, Beats coin, doesn't sound too bad. Especially for the low market caps. Okay, we'll get out of this right now because it can definitely be crazy. Red light, green light, rug pull. That is just harsh. Oh, that is harsh. I feel so bad for everybody that had squid coins. Oh, and you can see on the 1 minute chart, STRX had this little bit of a pump that just popped up right there. Hopefully that's able to continue moving upwards here, guys. Hey, Monica, besides CVS, anything else worth holding over earnings, in your opinion? I don't like to actually hold too much during earnings. I'm kind of just feeling a little bullish on some of these specific plays. Redfin I'm still happy with. CVS I'm happy with. What other ones? CHPT probably not. Duke probably not. Let's see. But yeah, it's really up to you. I'm holding through a lot of my coin, a lot of my options there. But what I'm looking at is, I normally don't recommend holding through options because they can become very volatile. So just take a small position if you do. I'm holding a bit for most of mine. I did sell off some of my EIX today. I was pretty happy with the profit returns, and that's what I'm looking for. Now here I can I'll take a screenshot of my earnings for the day today as far as the options markets, and I'll show you guys so you guys can see my winners and my losers and whatnot, and what's been performing well. CVX, there you go. And I'll show you guys the percentages as well, so I think that'll work. And there you go. I put it in a way so you can see the overall returns as well, or somewhat like that. But now I would say CVS, and CVS is a decent one to hold through, because what they're going to do is they're also going to give their forecast, and they'll give you some really good hints, and hopefully give the market a nice boost. So 1 second here, and I will send this over to myself. Seattle, subject, gibberish, actual size, and I'll pull it up for you guys in a few minutes. You guys can see the earnings for today. I think a lot of my plays are going to be fine throughout earnings, but man, I normally don't hold through earnings, and this is one of the rare times that I do, just because of so far the market's in a good spot, and I think because the market's in a good spot and a lot of the other earnings have been successful, I can see that doing well too. Let's see. Hey Taya, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate it. Hey, excuse me. Hey Mike, recently switched banks and plan on closing this one on file with your monthly membership. How do I go about changing that? Would still like to support you and all the things for you do. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat, Taya. What I would say is normally I think once you get your new debit card, I think you can just transfer them over, and I think that'll be it. I don't think it's a very hard process. I think it should be fairly easy, but I've never done it myself. If you run into any problems, let me know. And I have a friend that works at YouTube, or yeah, they're a contact I have at YouTube, and they can answer any questions like that. So in case you have any problems, just let me know, Taya, and I'd be happy to shoot them over an email, or more quickly probably would just be a Discord message, and I can definitely make sure you're able to still become a member. And I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate that a lot, Taya. Thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate the $20 super chat. But I think you can just have to wait for that new card. Let this billing cycle lapse or whatever it is, and when you do pay for the membership again, then you're going to be able to you're going to get your badge back and everything. It won't cause any problems. Actually, there are a few people today that they renewed their membership, and they haven't been a member for like a week because they had to re-put their card information in there. Because some countries they make you sign up for it every single month. Some countries just say, hey, you can do it on a recurring payment. But you should be fine. As far as I know, you should be fine. Let's see. Hey Nathan, what do you think about Anchor? I think it's fine. I'd be kind of, again, with most cryptos that we're watching right now, guys, Bitcoin is near resistance. Bitcoin is at resistance. We're waiting to see if we can break through this resistance and with some force, or if we're going to get slapped back down. Normally, I would say we're going to get slapped back down because that's the current trend that we're on. So we got to be patient as far as Bitcoin's concerned. A lot of the plays you guys are looking at, you see STMX was doing just fine a few minutes ago until Bitcoin took this little bit of a dip, and you saw how that just took it from here to here. This is a 1 minute chart. This is a 5 minute chart, right? So these Bitcoin dips can have big effects on a lot of these altcoins. So because of that, I'm just being very patient about what I'm buying right now, and it's only small positions. That's it, small positions. Hey, Heaton, time for everybody to like Mike's channel. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Heaton. Everybody, if you can, please consider liking the stream. Every single like helps out, guys. Every single like helps out. No worries, Tia. Take your time. And I should have my earnings from Hiya Hukka, whatever the gibberish was. And I think if I show this to you, you guys should be able to see the earnings after close today. So you can kind of see, okay, I did a weird job of doing it. But the CVS calls, I still hold all of my CVS. They're good. I'm happy with them. They're up about 137%. I sold off 40 of my 50 EIX calls today. I'm going to hold the rest of these probably until maybe next week. I'm going to see. I'm up about 265%. The total return for them was about 13 grand, I think, and CVS so far total earnings is 11,950. CHPT, I bought that live with you guys, I think last Friday, kind of on a whim, because of a lot of options flow data that I saw rolling, and I was like, this doesn't look too bad. And so that's up 136%, but you saw I only bought 10 calls, so it was not a lot. I was like, normally I do a lot more research behind before I buy calls. I didn't do it this time. It was a quick little, hey, look at the chart, looks okay. Hey, look at the flow, looks okay. And those two things together worked out pretty well. All three of these are in the money right now. My Redfin is down about 1%. I'm okay with that. I was down $1,500 in the play today. Yesterday, now I'm up, Friday, now I'm down 50, which is a lot better than what I was before. AYX is down 15%. I've sold off most of my calls from here. The loss overall has been about $1,500. The loss for Duke has been about $1,200, and AEE, I cannot see the loss, but I'm currently down about, I'm down $1,700 because I haven't sold any of the calls. I'm down $1,700, or down 30%. So overall, I've been making a bunch more money than I've been losing, but you can still see I'm waiting for Redfin to have a move. I'm waiting for Duke to have a move. Hopefully it does. AYX, it's been a little iffy. The earnings are coming up, I think, tomorrow or the next day, so I'm hoping for this to have a little bit of a rally. And then as far as AEE is concerned, I'm hoping I can go a little bit further here. But for now, I'm kind of happy with my returns. So pretty soon I'm gonna, cut off a lot of these trades or start scaling out, and I'll be happy from there. Let's see. Hey Brett. Hey, that first one I mentioned, the blank check company towards healthcare, CHP. What about CHP? Are you talking to me? Let me see. Okay, you're probably not talking to me because it's not a stock. CHP is not a stock. It might be a crypto though. No, it's not a crypto either. Huh. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Make sure that's fine. Hey Kumar, what do I do? Shiba sell or hold? It's really up to you. So when you made that trade, Kumar, what was your stop loss? Did it fall below the stop loss? Is it still above the stop loss? That's going to determine whether you sell or you hold. You have to have a stop loss in place before you actually open the order. Otherwise, you're risking yourself becoming a massive bag holder, and that's never, that's never a fun thing to be. It's better to cut your losses and move on to another coin instead of having your money locked into something which you don't know when you're going to get it back. If I wanted my money locked away, I'd be staking coins and then getting interest on them. I'm not going to hold a bag just to hold a bag, right? Let's see. The EV sector has been hot for me on options. Hey, Woodrick, yeah, it's been very good. I've seen a lot of flow coming in for Lucid Motors. I think NEO has actually been doing all right as well. Like, we can take a quick little peek at here at NEO. Yeah, it's up 3% as well, so it's been doing okay. I'm hoping this move can continue further. Let me go to the regular hours. There we go. I'm hoping it could try to have a move back up here and break above the 200. If it closes above the 200, it would not be unreal. Like, it would be a good idea to buy some options here and ride this bad boy up to $44, possibly $45 over a 2-3 week period for NEO. So I'm pretty excited for this one, and same with Lucid. Boom, breakout, nice move right now. It's having some issues, but it still looks like a decent play. If it does start breaking down, you can easily buy some puts on it. But man, oh man, was that a crazy breakout that you saw right there. On the flip side, what else are we looking for? Oh yeah, we've been talking about Tesla. Most of you guys cannot afford Tesla calls. They're very expensive. Right now, Tesla is looking beautiful. After that breakout that we've had all the way back. Oh, okay, this line's not going to be there, but let me see. There you go. That breakout, what a false breakout that led to that big boom. But it held up the trend. Thank God I bought some shares of it. My options, I bought some options, but I got burned a few times because of the theta. But as far, at least I own some options here because I bought mine down here. It's currently about 85%. This move has been crazy, and so far, you know, I mean, yeah, Tesla's just a freaking beast. It's just a straight out beast right now, and I don't think they're going to do another split. I don't think they're going to do another split because they want the price to be up here. This is a reasonable level for this price. STMX is the only one pumping I see right now. Let me go back over here. There we go. All right. Let's see. Hey, Ghost, it was charge point. Let's see what's going on. Oh, am I in the CHPT? I am not in that one. No, I'm not in that one. Should I have been? Let me see. CHPT. It's up 3.5%. It's still chugging up here. Oh, yeah, I remember what I told you guys about this one. So right now you see this. You might be able to see this faint line right here. I would wait for it to break above the 200 daily moving average. That'd be a good sign for a short-term play right there. That's what you're looking for. Until that time, you are right now at a level of resistance, which is that 200 moving average. That's what I'd be waiting for right now. And I think, consumer cyclical. How was consumer cyclical today, though? It was number 1, so it did have some energy in there. It actually overtook energy. I thought energy was number 1, but it's still doing fine week to week. 1 month still doing fine. It's coming back on the 3 week. Half the year we don't have to care about that information, but consumer cyclical is doing fine. Let me see, what is everything else doing for consumer cyclical though? Overview. Grill. So there's some earnings plays in here as well. Okay, I mean it looks okay. Leisure gambling, huh? Oh, it's Malta. I don't care about that. Okay. So I would say it's fine. Just wait for it to break above that 200 moving average. If you have some, you can continue to hold it. Just understand you are at that resistance point at the moment, unless it closed above it today. In that case, feel free to hold on to it a little bit longer. Let's see. Hey Edwin, what are my true thoughts on Doge? True thoughts. Okay. I think Doge is going to explode eventually. I'm pretty much just waiting for it to take off. I've been accumulating positions on it for a while now. Back at 18 cents, back at 20 cents, back at 22 cents. I've sold off my 22 and 20 cent plays, also my 27 and 25 cent plays. I'm still holding half of my my Doge from back when I bought it at 0.0024, so it's been like a long time since I've been buying that. And then I sold half of my Dogecoin, about 80,000, no, 60, yeah, about 60 to 80,000 coins. I sold it off back when Doge hit 50 cents. So right now, I'm pretty happy with where Doge is taking me. I'm just patiently waiting for this next altcoin season. I'm waiting for it to reach, I don't know, 60 cents this time. If it hits 60 cents, that's when I'm going to start scaling out of my position formally. And then at 70 cents, I'll scale out a little bit more. Like 60 cents, guys, I'm going to be selling probably 30 or 20 to 30% of my Doge. 70 cents, another 20 to 30%. 80 cents, probably 5 to 10, and then as it gets closer and closer to $1, I'm gonna start selling less and less and less, and until I'm holding maybe about 10% of my Doge, maybe 5, probably 5, and then from there I'm just gonna let it run to see how high it wants to go. But I'm gonna be out far before the all-time highs are reached. I'm gonna be out of Doge at a realistic level. I'm not gonna be holding my whole position until we hit $1. I'm gonna be happy to sell some a little bit earlier than most. And by doing that, I'm making sure that I lock in my profits and lock in my gains. Because right now for Dogecoin, I'm positive in every single position I have. Definitely for the 0.0024 position. Definitely for my 18 cent position. And I guess I still have a little bit left from my 20 cent position. But I mean, that's practically gone at this point. So I'm still happy with my Dogecoin play. I'm probably going to look to buy maybe a little bit more here on the next few days. But it won't be a massive position. It'll be something more small in the realm of like $1,000 extra. And that 1,000 will probably, I don't know. It'll just be because I want to, right? So, nothing too crazy involved here. But yeah, I like Dogecoin a lot, which is one of the reasons I've been covering it every day for like the past April, May, June, July, August, September, November. No, September, October, November. Oh God, I don't know my own months. Yeah, for a while. For a while. Must be the tea. There we go. Let's see. Hey Pius, is Shib or Doge going to $1? Shib will not go to $1. Dogecoin has the potential to get to $1. If any YouTuber out there is clickbaiting you or telling you guys that Shib is going to reach a penny or $1, at least within the next like year or so or decade, whatever, please be careful because they are lying to you to get money. The only goal we have on this channel is to make money. We don't really care about the coin itself and how high it goes. I mean, we care in terms of it making us money, but come on, guys. Like, Shib's not hitting a penny because of the market cap issues that it has, right? It's not going to hit $1 because it's not going to hit a penny. It's not going to hit 10 cents. When YouTubers say that, it's because we want money. And how do I say this? I'm a pretty open YouTuber as far as it comes with how us YouTubers make money, how crypto people make money in general. I pretty much know that, and like stock channels, whatever. I know how we make money and why we do the things we do. I'm a pretty boring YouTuber, I would say, but I think people like the money they make by kind of learning bit by bit. Rodriguez just made $3,000 off of some of the tips I gave him. You know, it wasn't only because of me, but he had, you know, I'm happy to see he's making some money. Now, this is kind of a gist thing for you guys. Let me pour myself some more tea before I get into the spiel, so to speak. YouTubers, we make our money through various different forms of We make money through affiliate links. If you guys see below in my description, you guys will see a bunch of affiliate links. I'm pretty open about them. If you click on them and you sign up to help out the channel, I will get a payment out of it, and I put that money towards the channel, right? Now, we also like getting views. I think in this last week, I got about 184,000 views on my channel, and that netted to maybe $1,000, I think, or something like that. Not including Secret Fish's nice donations to the channel. But, you know, you can make a decent amount of money if you talk a lot. Now, and I'm on the lower spectrum of views. There are YouTubers out there who get like tens of thousands of views every hour, every like few minutes. And those guys make the big money, but those are also the YouTubers that say Shib is going to a penny, Shib is going to $1, because people really want to believe that they can get up there. So all I'm telling you guys is just be very careful about those people. Most of the time, most YouTubers I think are decent about telling you guys the realistic stuff of what can happen. There are just people out there that are going to tell you guys Shib's going to hit a penny, Shib's going to hit $1, whatever. Dogecoin is going to hit $1,000. Don't believe them, please. I think, let me see. I think right now we should be fine. I actually have noticed there's less spammers involved on the streams, I think. Live. Finance Bro 2 watching. Josh, no, it's fine. No. Official event. So this is what I'm gonna stop it right here. Guys, just to be aware, guys, this is what you would call a scam. It says there's 132 people watching. This is what a scam looks like. They're going to play old videos, old content. You're going to have a fake tweet saying, Elon Musk, I'm giving away Shib at whatever this website is. Don't go there. Don't click on anything. This is a big scam. Please believe this. So, you know, you just got to be very, very careful about how you approach all this stuff. And they will either have even have scanned QR codes. Again, this is a scam. So what you guys do when you guys see this type of stuff is you guys got to report it and say this is like, you know, spam or misleading. Choose one. Scams or fraud. Stealing crypto. Something like that. You hit report. It goes through. And then somebody from YouTube will come take a peek at it within an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, maybe 4 or 5 hours. They take their sweet time. And then they take it down. But there are a lot of pages like this. Most of them are good right now. The other day we were watching this, and like half the channels here for Shib were all scam. Now you see most of these actual people don't actually have people watching their streams though, so it does make it a little bit interesting. You have Tame the Ark here. He's always talking about something. I know he had a little bit of controversy about, I guess, selling off all of his Dogecoin here, or his bags or something like that. But for the most part, here's one, Shiba Inu. Well, this one's not too. What type of chart is that? Let's see. This is a weird one. Because I think this is going to be used for a scam account, but right now they're just getting their subscribers up. So that's what I think is going on right now. Because there's really not 667 people watching this stream at the moment. This is a scam. They just haven't turned on the scam thing just yet. They're waiting. So this is a preemptive scam. A baby scam. Oh my god. So as a YouTuber, I see all this type of crap. You know, and it's just a weird stuff. So be very careful about everything you see on YouTube. And you guys can see all the weird stuff I look at. Whatever chant that is, I don't know what that is. The Wire. I've been watching the old Wire episodes, and I've been looking at TV stuff. But yeah, so just so you guys know, there is a lot of spam out there. I know most of you guys know this, but there's always a few of you guys who fall for these scams, and you guys always ask me how you can get your money back. And the truth is, I have no idea how you can get your money back. I'm pretty sure you can't. But you know, don't ever give your money away to somebody else that's going to promise you more money. Just don't do it. They may try to make it seem like everything's going to be fine, and they've done it tons of times before. And they may even have people try to message you saying, "Oh yeah, it was awesome. He helped me out so much. I was in such desperate straits." Don't fall for it, people. Just don't. Oh, but yeah, if you guys ever have any questions about how YouTubers make money and stuff like that, I'm your guy. As well, as far as crypto YouTubers are, I have friends that are YouTubers who have massive channels, and they have a lot more knowledge than me. But I'm learning. I'm learning how this YouTube world works, right? Let's see. Let me go see what you guys are talking about. I rewound this chart. Oh yeah. I'm not looking yet. Hey LaPush. Hey, this channel is so underrated. A hidden gem for sure. Thanks, Michael. Hey, I appreciate it a lot, guys. Every subscribe helps. Every like helps. And I appreciate it quite a bit. It's I'm trying to get to 100,000, but right now I'm just trying to get to 60,000. Every single subscribe helps out right now, guys, and you know, just peeking. And plus, the longer you guys are here, the more responsive I am for helping you guys out. Like most of the time right now, you guys see me answering most of the questions rolling through here, as long as I haven't answered them already in like the last 5 minutes. But because they can always rewind, right? But I try my best to make sure all of you guys have your questions answered one way or another. Let's see. Hey, Yug boy, if only I would have invested $1 into every single crypto that was worth pennies or less than pennies last year, I'd be a millionaire. Is it too late for that strategy right now? No, I don't think so. The one thing I would say now is it's going to be harder to find those specific plays. So you might have to spend more dollars. I would actually try to focus more on not every single coin, but focus on 50 coins, putting $50 into each coin that's under $1, and just see what makes you some money. Take some time to go look at the white paper. Take some time to go into Reddit and see what people think about it themselves. And then from there, make your choices based off of all that information. Because on Reddit, there's a huge, vast knowledge of cryptocurrencies over there. And they're happy to tell you what they think about the coin you're looking at. Whether it's, they'll flat out tell you it's shit, whatever. And if they call it a shit coin or whatever, sorry to curse, you can still buy it. It's still okay. Because sometimes, you know, logic does not follow the way these coins pump up. Sometimes it just doesn't. So because of that, you know, you can buy whatever the heck you want. But I would say, try to find $50 for 50 coins. Hey Siri, what's 50 times 50? My math is really bad, guys. I'm sorry.
50 times 50 is $2,500.
So $2,500. If you can get $2,500, you can do that type of strategy. And if one of them pops off, you've made all that money back. If any other pops off, you're, what do you call it? You're in the profit, right? So that's how I would look at it. You could also do, you know, 50 coins, $25, 50 coins, $10, 50 coins, $5. I'm more inclined to put more money behind the coins, at least $50 normally, but I think $25 to $50 is reasonable price for some of these more lower market cap coins under a penny. Also, pay attention to the market cap. Pay attention to the market cap. It's not just the coins that are under a penny. It's not just the coins that are under the penny you have to worry about. It's the coins. Oh, jeez, my dog is farting. Gosh, dude, you're gassy. Gassy. I can't even inhale. Jesus. Hold on. Okay, whatever. Oh, no, it smells like shitty tea. Alright, hold on. Cocoa Radiant. Oh, yeah, Jesus. Oh, my gosh. My God, dog. But that's that's how I would play it, I would say, right? What am I missing right here? Okay. Bro, do you think that Shib will double its price? From here, no. From here, no. At least not in the short term. Oh, what's it here? Hey, Edwin, you're not boring. You're one of the few out there who is very real and truthful. Yeah, but that's also known as boring. I remember when I made this channel, we were all talking about how I'm never going to have a thumbnail with my face like this. Because I hate what that thumbnail represents. But no. I am going to do it once. And I think the only time I'm going to do a thumbnail like that is when... Oh, April Fool's. April Fool's is when I think it's going to happen. That's how I think it's going to happen. But, who knows. Let's see. Let's see right here. Hey, Secret Fish. Hey, cheers. Hey, thank you so much, Secret Fish. Thank you very, very much, man. I really do appreciate it a lot. Hope you're having a very, very good evening, my man. I saw you talking on the stream a little bit, but I didn't want to say hi because I was driving. Thank you very much, Secret. I really do appreciate it. It's been a fairly good night with all the Bitcoin stuff. Actually, Secret, have you heard anything about Bitcoin or going up or anything like that? I think Bitcoin is pretty darn bullish, but I'm waiting for this breakout to confirm it. And I'm not saying bullish as in fact of like trying to break out to all-time highs, but just bullish enough where we're trying to just not fall off a cliff. That's what I'm waiting to happen right now. If we can survive this and hold over 58,000, I'll be more than happy to toss some more money at altcoins going forward. What happened? Chiefs pulled out the win? Oh, for heaven's sakes, yeah. I don't really care. I mean, I think Patrick Mahomes is a good player, but I've always been an Andy Reid fan. Always been an Andy Reid fan. I like the Walrus look. I love it. Hey, Monica, opinion on BAT? Yeah, let's do a quick little opinion on BAT here. I'll take off Bitcoin for just a second here. Oh God, dude, dog, I gotta take him out to use the bathroom after he wakes up. I'm not gonna let him poop in my house again. For all of you know, he pooped earlier today in my closet. Dude, he's no longer a little puppy that has pebbles. He's a teenager that has big boy poops. BAT, kind of reminds me of STMX. So if you bought this already, I think this is still an okay play to be holding. If you want to buy into this, let me go over here. I mean, I think it's still worth it. What I'd be waiting for though is I would start scaling out early, and I would think of this more as a short-term play here. While I'm buying right here at $1.07, I'm looking to start scaling out of my my trade anywhere above 120, and then from there you can kind of scale it as you see fit. I still think it's fine. You do see volume increasing right here, right around now. So I think there's a nice possibility for this to come back up a little bit more. Watch Bitcoin and make sure it's a decent entry price, or making sure that it doesn't break down. But right now, I still see BAT as a good opportunity here. And again, this is a 30-minute chart, so this just happened like 2 days ago. It's not like it just happened like months ago. This just happened recently, so I think a lot of that volume is still there. I still think this has more room to run, so I think this would be a good play to hop on. Again, short-term play, leave 50 to 60% in it if you want to go even higher, but I would lock in some type of profit here, right around this $120 level, $1.20 all the way up to $1.30. You can start scaling out around that particular point in time. But I think this is a good play. All right, let's see. Hey, Noah, what do you think I should have a stop loss on Tesla? I would have a 10% trailing stop loss on Tesla. 10% trailing stop loss. It's due for a slowdown here pretty soon, though. So you might want to do a 5% trailing stop loss. But man, oh man, Tesla's just been rocking and rolling. So, who knows when it's really going to stop. But I would have a trailing stop loss on it. Not just a typical stop loss, a trailing stop loss. That way you're able to minimize those losses there. Hey, patience is a virtue, and keeping all emotion out of trading is the only way to enjoy making money. Funny enough, I'm usually not too excited until after I close the position, and then I'm like, oh, the money's finally here. I've actually profited. Because in my mind, I haven't made any money until I've actually started to sell out stuff. And so today, when I sold off 40 of my 50 shares of my EAX, I was like, yes, good day, right? And plus, oh, and when I sold some of that, I mean, I didn't put the money in my bank right away. It's like still on TD Ameritrade. But I did go out and I did buy my mom some sushi today. I bought her a Vader sushi roll. I bought her a dragon sushi roll. I got me a dragon sushi roll and a mariner. These are just random sushi names that you guys won't understand. But some had eel, some had like crab and stuff like that. And I also got some tempura. And then I also got my sister some salmon, some sushi as well. She got like something called the salmon skin, where it's like sushi, but the inside is actually salmon skin with like thin layers of salmon on it. She loves it, so that was pretty fun. But she's what is it, 8:30? Okay, she probably already ate it, but I had it with lunch for my mom and my sister was at school, so she had it afterwards. But yeah, so it was nice to have lunch with my mom. I took Loki out to the park as well, but it's been a long day. But usually after I make a decent trade in the markets, I'm always less stressed out and more excited. I'm about to get stressed out though. Tomorrow, guys, I'm starting a new strategy here where I'm going to be pumping out a bunch of videos. For now, I'm going to run a test this week. So you guys know I have my 2 channels open right now. Like I have this channel where it talks more about crypto and streaming, stocks and options too. And the other channel that's more about not streaming and more of just published content. I'm going to be making videos. I'm going to be publishing them on both channels here. And I'm going to be putting out like 10 videos tomorrow along with the 2 streams. And what it's going to be, guys, what's it going to be is this. It's going to be an update video on Bitcoin, an update video on Dogecoin, an update video on Shib, an update video on anything else that's popping, Polkadot, whatever. One video will be about options. One other video will be about maybe Tesla. Another video maybe about something else. So I'm going to try to pump out 10 different videos tomorrow, 2 of which will be streamed, so I don't have to worry about those ones. And the rest will have to be about crypto, options, stocks, whatever. And maybe one talking about, I'll have one video talking about option flow. So any important option flow data that we're looking at, I'll make sure to point out, hey, there's a lot of bullish flow for this. For instance, it may look something like this, guys. It may just be going through this. This is what I normally do, so I want to make it as easy as possible for you guys. I'll do calls, bought, above the ask, out of the money, over 1 million, and this is the most bullish flow of the day. Okay, of course it's Tesla, so I'm not going to do over 1 million then. And I'll be looking for anything that's not Tesla, basically, like Apple calls. Apple calls 11.05, that's expiring this Friday, 150 strike price above the ask. I would assume these guys think Apple's going to make a big move tomorrow, and else they popped up 28,000. That's not a lot of money, but it's a decent amount. I can remove above the ask, though. Anything else I need to do here? No. I think we're fine for now. And I'll go through this list and I'll point out some key things. Apple's good. Ford is good. I'll be looking at the expiration date because a lot of these are going to be expiring over the next few months. So not everything is for this week, right? This one's not until March 18th. So this is what I'll be going over in some of the videos as well tomorrow. It's just, as much as I love Tesla right now, they are flooding the freaking options market. I'll show you the... Will this show me the overall flow? No. There has to be a way to actually look at all the flow going on right now. Maybe the options dashboard here. There you go. It's all like, you see how the volume here? It's all just Tesla. I mean, Tesla is just destroying everybody. Like, Tesla is the thing. Hedge funds are probably going to make breakout record quarters just because of trading Tesla. Just because of trading Tesla. It is absolutely insane. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see. Beautiful. Tesla way up here. Tesla. Nothing, no Tesla down here, but it's just so much. Consumer cyclical, finance. Oh, puts on finance. That's interesting. If you guys want to take some puts at finance, that's interesting. Industry flow, lodging. Okay, nothing else too crazy going on here. But yeah, so I'll break down all this and get information for you as well. Dude, doggo, he is just farting and farting and farting and farting and farting right now. Man. Thank you again, Secretfish. I really, really do appreciate it, my man. I really do appreciate it. Oh, what are you saying right here? Oh, you're answering what FOMO is. Let's see. FOMO means it's fear of missing out, chasing the green dragon, wait for a pullback to buy. That's true. People will never want to wait for the pullback. Let's see. Let's see right here. Let me make sure something. Hey Dustin, Shib isn't on his watch list. It's a sad day. No, it's right here. It's just, you know, you got to scroll down to it. I usually have a larger watch list here, and I also break everything out into folders for everything I look at. So, don't worry, guys. I keep track of a lot of stuff. Yeah, when you're looking at a bunch of stuff, though, you have to find a way to keep it organized. One of the key ways to make money in the market is by having an organized trading strategy. If you're not organized, you know, you make a lot of small mistakes that end up costing you good amounts of money. Let's see. Hey Quan, hey Mike, can Ethereum go down to 4.1k? Yes, it can. You're really banking on Bitcoin taking a little bit of a drop here for that to happen. Right now, it's testing out resistance. If it's able to break out, not that likely. But if it continues to come back down here and it continues this downtrend, then yes, you can expect Ethereum to hit that 4.1k. Let's see. Many YouTubers say Ripple will go up to $4.80 at 5. Any thoughts about it? I think in years, yes. I think that in the future, yes, they can go that high. Short term right now, it's a little bit more iffy. Maybe not so much for 80. It was 80 at 1.9. It's gonna need a lot more capital in order to do that. And as far as XRP, yeah, same thing. It's gonna need a lot more capital to do that. I would say that's more of a multi-year plan, but yes, they can get there. As far as the short term, when we see this altcoin season, I'm going to be looking at a lot of these coins, to see how much further they want to go up. But I'm going to be more looking at some of the coins that haven't exploded just yet, the ones that are still very cheap. I think it's easier to turn a 200 million market cap coin into like a few $1 billion market cap coin than it is to move XRP from $40 billion all the way up to $80 billion, $90 billion, $100 billion. I think it's much harder to do that than just make a small market cap coin pump up and boom. So that's why I'm really banking on doing this altcoin season. Hey Brian, what do you think about holding Doge for a long-term position? I would say perfectly fine. You can do that. When we reach all-time highs here, if we do reach all-time highs here and we keep on booming up, I would take a portion of my Dogecoin off the table and lock in some profits. And then what I would do after that is I would look to stake it or keep it somewhere where you can have some good interest rates on it and then leave it in there for a while. That's how I would play it, but I would definitely take some money off the table here. So in the future, I'd be perfectly happy to. I'm happy that I would make some profit off of it. You don't have to take your profits at close to these really high levels that I think Dogecoin is going to go to, but I'd recommend I just recommend selling off some, so you at least make sure you've actually made the profit, because you haven't made the money until you've actually executed the closing trade. Hey Dragon, I don't think Shib going on Kraken will lead to anything really crazy happening. I think it may lead to something more of a short-term boom, but nothing crazy is what we're looking at. Hey Secret, Shib will never be $1. It may go down to get to 0.01, like a penny, in 20 to 30 years, but that's only if I allow it. Yeah, well, that's going to be hard for it to hit a penny even. But I think what I've been seeing with Shib that has been interesting. You've been seeing a lot of people voluntarily burning their coins to try to pump it up even higher and higher, which you don't really see too often. So it's been kind of interesting to see that type of approach to a coin. I'm too greedy to do that, so I'm interested to see people really believe in this thing a lot. Now I don't think it's going to reach a penny. Even Secret Fish is going to say it's going to take 20 to 30 years. I would say 20 to 30 years with some hyperinflation added on top, a little sprinkle, and I think that's where it could possibly hit a penny, right? Oh, hold on a second, guys. It messed up. Okay, there we go. She would have to burn 90% of their coins. Not going to happen. My calculation takes the burn rate into consideration. Oh, okay. So Secret's gotten a little bit smarter than I am when it comes to the burn rate of Shib right now. Hey, Stefan Cho. Any tool sites I suggest you to do with crypto this year? I personally don't have any. What I will do, is normally I go through my accountant that helps me out with a lot of this stuff, because accountants just know more than I do about taxes, and I try to pay as little as taxes as possible. Within the legal realm. Let me do some research on that for you guys, because you're not the only one that's had that question. I will do my best to see a decent place for you guys to be able to do your taxes easily. That way you guys aren't getting contacted by the IRS about why you didn't pay your Dogecoin tax or your Shib tax or whatever. I'll look into it this weekend. Yeah, I'll look into it this weekend. I'll have to make a note of it, but I will. Let's see. Hey, Britt. What does it take to become a whale? Maybe spend more time in the ocean swimming with whales? I would do that if I wasn't so terrified I'd get hit by a flipper or something like that. Hey, Ghost, option flow data is good money. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, I love looking at option flow data. If you guys don't know what option flow data is or option order flow, it's basically telling you guys what the hedge funds are buying in the market. So what calls and puts are the hedge funds buying? Now, that doesn't mean it's necessarily easy to make money just by having the order flow data, but it does help you out because then you can look at the charts, and if you see something breaking out on the verge of breaking out, and on that same very day you see a whole bunch of hedge funds buying a whole bunch of calls, something would tell. I mean, that would tell me that they know this thing is going to pump up even higher, or they have a strong feeling it is, and they want to catch a piece of that pie. Which will then allow, what I'll do with that information is I'll probably buy some calls, but not only a few, I'll go a little bit heavy because the fact that all those hedge funds are buying all of the same calls that I want to, that makes me feel like I can go a little bit heavier in that position, and therefore take on a little bit more risk, but backed by the confidence of knowing Wall Street is, I'm following Wall Street's move right here. If you guys do want to use this platform, I don't know. I mean, some of you guys have asked me, some of you guys have wanted to know all about this stuff. It has a pretty overall dashboard. It does have some kinks in here. They're still working it out. I know the owner of this thing because I helped build another option order flow app in the past. And so I know what they're trying to do, and I give them advice every now and again. I think this cost, if you guys want to pay for this, it's like $50 a month. So it is more expensive. It's not as expensive as all the other platforms, and they do also have a Discord as well, so I kind of like it. But it's like $50 a month if you want access to all this data. I think it's worth it, but I know a lot of people don't want to pay the $50, so don't feel like you have to. A lot of the time, I will do the videos for you guys. I think, hold on here. This is not my stream. This is, here we go. All right. If you guys did want to get access to all this stuff, do I have it? No, there's exchanges I'd recommend. At the bottom here, you may see, all-in-one stock options and crypto platform right here. So if you guys want to find it, it's called Tradie whatever it is. It is a referral link. I will make money if you do follow along. Just telling you guys now. It will be all invested back on the channel, blah, 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 blah. But, so it is right there, along with the membership stuff and the new channel if you guys wanted to follow my breakout plays and whatnot. So there it all is. There we go. Back up right here, and I can see all of you guys' messages, and I use this quite often. They also have an app. That's the main reason I tell it to you guys, because I know a lot of you guys don't like to actually use desktop tools, and the only thing that I like using it for option order flow while I'm working. So like especially for my shorts. So you go from here, and it kind of has the same list on the side, and you have all the same information, just kind of a different layout because it's mobile format, right? So it is pretty useful for sure. But again, it is $50 a month. I know a lot of people don't want to pay $50 a month for option order flow. I would say it does pay for itself if you do one options trade, which is pretty nice, because if you know how to trade a breakout and you look for the options flow and trade off of option flow plus the breakout, usually that money will make itself back within that one trade. But I can't say always, because the market is the market. Let's see. Hey Fox, is it worth buying if Tesla is so high? I mean, I wouldn't be buying a Tesla at these levels. No, I'm looking to scale out of my Tesla position here pretty soon, and I'm looking to buy back down after it kind of takes back a little bit more breather. The only thing I'm going to say about Tesla though is I'm probably not going to buy as many shares as I had before at a lower price. I'm probably going to take some profit off the table, and if we have a market downturn in the next year or so where things get pretty messed up, that's when I'm going to go more heavily into Tesla for another long-term hold for the future. That's what I'm going to be banking on. Right now, Tesla's awesome. I like it a lot. It's made me a lot of money. But I'm going to wait a little bit longer so it can make me even more money down the line. So that's how I feel. The overall market is still looking good, guys. But man, oh man, I mean, like, every time I turn on the news and I go visit my mom, which is like the only chance I really have to watch news these days, they're always talking about prices of gas going up. So you guys know I hunt a lot, so I usually have game meat. It took me a while to realize that the price of meat went up in the country. I know, right? But basically, like, it's been kind of weird to see all this type of stuff happen. And I have a feeling, especially with all the supply chain issues, it is going to cause Americans to stop spending as much, which will start to have reverberations in the markets. We'll wait to see how long that lasts. Hopefully not too bad. Hopefully we don't lead to anything major economic kind of like moves down. But it'll be interesting to see how we kind of navigate this crisis. Because so far, I don't know, I guess you could say it, again, I'm not getting into politics. The administration so far has done a pretty poor job of dealing with these types of crises, which means it's going to be harder and harder for, different institutions to make money, or different sectors. I'm pretty sure the banking sector is pissed off that we don't have this supply chain issue fixed, because they're not able, the credit cards and companies, they want you to swipe your card as much as possible, because every time you swipe your card, they're making money. But I think overall, let me see, what's Visa doing? Is Visa okay so far? Oh, see, Visa's not even looking too good. As soon as all these supply chain issues started kicking up, not looking so hot. Still a good opportunity to actually buy some Visa, though. Yeah, so I'm being wary of it, but I might actually buy some Visa here pretty soon. Not options, just stocks for the retirement account. But yeah, Visa is kind of, it's fallen down a lot. But hopefully everything's able to get, everybody's able to get their act together, fixed up, and the supply chain issues can get fixed up, or get us moving again. I think I should start buying Christmas presents right around now, though. Hey Steve, I have PTSD from Tesla since I had 1150 and 1200 calls for this week. Oh my gosh, last week I had them, could have made insane money. That would have definitely been insane money right there. I have no idea what that would have felt like. I've made like 600% profits on Tesla before, but it was on its last big run up here. I had no idea this run up was going to come with Tesla. It was just berserk out of nowhere. I bought some calls earlier, but they burned me, not because the price was going down necessarily, but more of just because the theta was hitting me harder than I thought it was going to. Or I didn't take it into effect because normally it doesn't matter too much, but this Tesla theta has been killing me. Well, it was back in the a few months ago, but now now it's too late to buy into Tesla. Right now, you're going to be looking to buy puts if you can afford them, and you're going to be buying them for probably 2 weeks out. Oh my gosh! And even then, that's a big risk because Tesla can keep on booming here. Let's see. Hey, Secret. Michael, I spoke to some bulls and they are waiting to see if shorts will take it down to 60K or lower. If they are too chicken to show up, we will take Bitcoin up. That's what I'm hoping for. Well, from my perspective now, I'm not a whale, but if I was a short, I would kind of want Bitcoin to go up a little bit more before I start pulling out the big guns on it. That's how I would feel, maybe because that's my greed or whatnot, but that's how I feel about it. I want to see Bitcoin continue to go up here, and I want to see it go up to 75K or something like that. And that's when I'd be like happy to see some bears knock it back down to 60,000, 65,000, something crazy. And then from there, everybody regroups and whatnot. We kind of rally back up a little bit. Then maybe altcoin season can start around there. Hopefully Bitcoin can go a little bit higher, but you kind of get the gist of what I'm saying. I really want Bitcoin to go up higher right now. And bears can attack a little bit later, but I don't want them to crash it, but just cause some big waves. And in those waves, there's going to be so much profit to be had. I like volatility. That's how I feel. I like volatility. Hey, Doodle-Doo. Happy to see you back, my man. Let's see. Hey, Sergio. Recap on the calm before the storm. Yeah, right now, since Bitcoin's on the verge of breaking out here or breaking down, if it decides to get, well, not breaking down, but if it gets slapped back down from this resistance, that's going to cause a lot of volatility in these markets, the Dogecoin and the Shib markets. And I'm kind of just waiting to see which way they pop up right now. On the left-hand side of your screen, you're actually looking at STMX. It's not actually Dogecoin. It's been having a little bit of a breakout here. And usually STMX has some nice moves when it does try to just go off from Bitcoin. So I'm kind of waiting to see what happens there. But yeah, I'm bullish on Shib and Bitcoin. More bullish on, Shib and Dogecoin. More bullish on Dogecoin overall right now. Because Shib has already run up so much and I've kind of taken my profit out of Shib for the most part. But I think Shib still has enough energy to go on another little run if it wants to. Right now, I'm just waiting for it to tell me, like, hey, we're going. But Shib's kind of on a time limit, while Dogecoin has already come down significantly from its all-time highs, and now it's just kind of resting. So I think it's going to be much easier for Dogecoin to rally up to all-time highs than I think it is for Shib to continue going stagnant the way it has and then try to go up to all-time highs. Shib needs to make a move sometime this week if it wants to stay alive. Okay, that's a bad story. It can stay alive, but if you want it to keep on reaching all-time highs like week after week after week, it needs to do something this week. Otherwise, it's going to go down. That's a better way to say what I just said. Let's see. On Chainlink, let me take a quick peek at it right here. Don't I have this on my thing? I do. Sorry. Don't know why I had to go that long way. Alright, so here's the daily here. I mean, this still looks fine to me right now. I wouldn't be buying it right now, personally. I'd be waiting a little bit longer. Let me see if we can get this trailer. There we go. It's not perfect, but you get the gist of it. I'd wait to see if it comes back down under $30, and then I'd be more inclined to buy some of this. For now, I still think it's a decent play. If you wanted to take a small position in right now, you could. But I'd be buying more heavily under $30 for right now. The uptrend is still there. It still looks nice. You are trying to wait for this breakout play. Oh, come on. There you go. You are waiting for this next breakout play to occur right here. But anytime you're buying it now, I still think it's bullish enough where if you buy right now, give it a few weeks, you're going to be still much higher than where you are now. But if you want to be a little bit greedy like I am, I'd probably wait to around $29, $30. Probably even $28 as a possible. No, $29, $30 is a reasonable place. And then from there, use this trend line as your stop loss to protect you in case it does fall back down. But by then you'll be out because you'll be, if it does end up crashing and falling or for whatever reason, you're going to be also aware that Bitcoin is going to be the one that causes that. So I think right now you're perfectly fine by holding this. If you want to add into this position, under $30 is where I would look, and then from preferably $29. But if you want to be a little bit more safe, I just dragged this around. Sorry. You're going to be waiting for this breakout. That's the best opportunity to buy for the safest results. But you want the daily candle to close above this level right here. But I would say right now it's not a bad idea to start taking small positions under $30 because by the time it breaks up here, it's going to be above $32.50. So you're looking at a much different rate. There we go. Back to the 5 auto. There we go. Perfect. And STMX is just kind of going sideways at the moment, which I do not mind at all. Hey, doodle-doo. Hope you've been doing well, Michael. So far, so good. I've been having to put up with my little doggo over here. He's farting up a storm and stinking up a storm. He pooped in my closet while I was streaming earlier this morning and peed. It didn't take long to clean it up, but I was just like, bro. It was my fault for not taking him outside, though, but I was just like, oh, man. How do I forget that? Luckily, like I always do, I took him outside a little bit, like an hour before the stream, and I just played with him like for hours, 2 hours outside, so he would actually fall asleep. The only problem with that is when I play with him outside for 2 hours, it's time when I'm not working on YouTube stuff, so it does makes it more of a scramble when I get back here. But so far, I think the stream's running fine. Hey, Wojak, one of the tickers. Oh, snap. There he goes. We're fine. So what happened there is this thing, like my Streamlabs thing right here, it was just hovering over all my other open tabs. And sometimes when it does that, it glitches out. I have no idea why. Probably because I have so many different pins open up on my stream. But thanks for letting me know, Wojak. A lot of weird stuff happens like that. Oh, let's see. Oh, sorry guys, I just realized there was a whole bunch of messages here. Oh, some spam messages looks like. Oh, hold on 1 second here. Yeah, no worries, doodle-doo. Let's see. Hey, Bogdan. ADA is a sleeping giant. I believe it is, but I'm waiting for it. Hold on a second here. Hey, Secret. Shorts know our plan, so they may not do it. Exactly. That's how I feel. Let them pop it up and then let them short it. I think it's a give and take. I think it's our time for longs to take over. That's how I personally feel right now. But I don't have those whale contexts. I think it'd be very interesting to see what they say though. I mean, I wouldn't actually want to say anything. I would just want to be the fly on the wall, kind of gathering knowledge about how whales think and stuff like that. That's what I'd want to do. On the flip side, like on the shorting side and on the high side, because I have an idea, but my ideas are probably nothing close to what's actually happening, and so that's why I want to what's that song, Through the Grapevine? That's what I want to do it for. That's what I would want to listen for. Let's see. Let's see. Hey David, yeah, eventually there's going to be a lot of money moved out of Shib and over to other coins, and that'll be fine. It happens to all coins, especially in these cycles. And then what's going to happen is all of us that have our money, I've taken a lot of my profits out of Shib already. Some people haven't done it yet, but they will do it eventually. And after that, they'll move it on to different coins. And just like with every other coin that is really pumped up, going crazy and ballistic, there are going to be some people that hold on a little too long. They may become bag holders. They may continue to buy the dips as the dips keep on dipping. But I mean, that's just the way the market works. Your goal as a trader is just to make sure that you are one of the people that took the profits out when you were up a lot of money, and then you moved on, right? So I didn't get the very highest price on my Shib exit, but I got a pretty darn good one. A pretty darn good one. I'm up like 900. I sold about 890 something percent profit, right? And maybe it went up like 1,000% profit, something like that. But I don't care. I made money. That money is not in my account. I'm using it for other coins. More than happy to do that. More than happy. Oh, let's see. But not everybody is, and that's just part of the market. Let's see. Hey, Chad, Catgirl's been doing fine. That's nice to see. I've heard a few things about Catgirl. I'm glad to see people are making money on it. Let's see. Why is Doge married? Not married Bitcoin Ethereum Classic? It's been doing its own thing. Because if it mirrors it too much, it tends to fall down more or go up more than it's supposed to. Right now, Doge is being held in place for the most part. It's kind of as annoying as that sounds. It's been kind of being held in place. Even when it started pumping up into 33, 35 cents, it still got pushed back down. So right now, I'm just being patient with Shib. I'm more than happy to be, Dogecoin. I'm more than happy to be patient with it, but it has been annoying that it has not popped off as of yet. Right now, you just gotta wait for it. Hold on a second, guys. I don't need any sugar for this cup of tea. I just want to drink some hot water with tea leaves. Is it still hot? It looks hot. There you go. Hey, doggo. You awake? Okay, you better not poop. Ooh, let's see. Take him outside in a little bit. Hey, Stealth. Hey, where can I find that music that you put on? The music for this stream right here, it's through Epidemic Sound. If you're talking about the music from my 24-hour streams, that comes from a website called pretzel.rocks. Pretzel.rocks. If you just type in pretzel music on Google, you should be able to find it right there. I use two different types of music. One type of music that I can just play like this on this little playlist. It's a small, short-term playlist. Very neutral music, kind of like a lo-fi beat to it somewhat. And then the other playlist on the pretzel.rocks that has more styles of lo-fi, which you guys can find if you guys go to my 24-hour streams, right? Oh, let me go right here. No, there you go. Back up to Streamlabs. There we go. Hey Doodle Doo, Tesla 1400 by the end of the week, not financial advice. Hey, if it reaches 1400 by the end of the week, that'd be absolutely insane, and I would love to see something like that happen. I'm a fan of Elon Musk, and I'm mostly because anytime somebody says you can't do something or they're betting against you, it's nice to see that the other person loses the bet. it's kind of just like, you know, I don't know. I've been used to a lot of my life telling me I'm not going to amount to anything. Mostly in terms of the educational system. So I went to private school growing up on a scholarship because I was a smart kid in school, a very smart kid in like public school system, and my family didn't want me to go to the inner city school that I was going to because, frankly, there were lockdowns every other week. And you think I'm joking, but no, there were lockdowns every other week from gang violence or whatever. So they sent me there, and I went there and I became friends with every single one of my teachers there. Everybody freaking loved me. Now, the only thing that there was a problem with, though, is the teachers would always say during conferences, if he's not interested in the topic, he doesn't apply himself to the level that we would like to see. And I would still be getting B's and C's and A's depending on the class, but I was just like, if I don't find the topic appealing, I'm not going to study it. And, you know, what I'd be doing in my free time is I'd be in the library reading about stuff I am interested in. And that's how that's why I feel like the educational system kind of failed me a little bit, because I was like, just relax, people, relax, you know. And then by the time I went to college, I realized that I hated school. I hated all the random courses like university studies, where they're just trying to like take money out of your pocket. Then it came to a realization that I really don't need college to become successful, even though I've been taught that way my whole life. If you guys find a way to like hit that entrepreneurial spirit, or just find a way to master a craft, I think that'd be really good. You know, if I ever started an actual major company, I would not have college as a requirement. I mean, it would give you a boost, don't get me wrong, but I would find a way to invest in a type of test that would really that would try to find out if you actually had the skills necessary to do the job, right? I don't care if you guys have a degree, right? I have a degree. It's pretty much trash because I don't use it, but you guys get my point. So I would love to try to get people an opportunity to get a job where they don't have a degree, but they have the skills necessary for a job. And I think that it sounds kind of taboo, but I'm pretty sure that's a pretty straightforward way of trying to run a business, because not every job needs a degree. I have a lot of friends that have business degrees and they don't know what they're doing at their business jobs. They had to do like a long, rigorous course because they have no idea what they're supposed to do. Some business degrees, like the courses, are really good. Some are not. But we're not, you know. So it's a crazy thing. But yeah, I've always hated school. That's the thing you should gather. I've always hated school, but I've always loved to learn. It's a weird way those things work out. Hence why I was able to learn about trading. Hey, Pos, is $1 Doge possible this month? I mean, I would say it's possible, but I would say it's unlikely. I would assume it more of December or, you know, January, February. I'm kind of waiting for this altcoin season to kick off. Until altcoin season kicks off, I'm going to say, you know, just be patient with Dogecoin for now. Loki, what you doing? You didn't poop? Hey, boy. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Good boy. Don't poop yet. Don't poop. We're almost done. Let's see. Buff Dogecoin. Oh, geez. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on now. Oh, let's see. Hey, Sam. I wouldn't bet on Dogecoin hitting $3 anytime soon. Personally, no. Maybe in a few years, sure. What are you doing? Oh, you bought. Okay, that's fine. I forgot. I'm sitting on my rope for him to pull on. So instead of like biting everything, I have a rope for him to bite, and he's just biting the rope and having fun with it. You can bite. There you go. And as I swivel my seat, he tries to pull it. Hey, Max Millie. Crypto is a risky to invest, but hitting that like button is an investment y'all can make. I appreciate my friend. Everybody, please consider liking the channel and subscribing. It does help out a lot. Like every subscribe helps out. And hey, Cyberzone, TA on mana and sand, please. Sure. Let's see. Normally it's 1, but I'll do 2 since I know you used to be a member here. Let's see. As far as mana is concerned, we've talked about it a little bit. This is still an okay time to be buying it if you ask me. Let me hop on that right here. It still looks fine at this moment in time. I would have wanted to buy it. It was kind of grinding on these moving averages. Right now, I still think it's fine to even add a medium-sized position here. Otherwise, I would continue holding on to what you already have. If we go over here to the 4-hour chart, right, I think we may have one more opportunity to drop down before going up, maybe. Otherwise, it's still an okay time to be buying at this moment in time. You're going to be rallying up here over the next few days. I would start selling my position if it hit anywhere close, like maybe $3.90 to $4. Much more of a short-term play. Then from there, once I have some of the profits locked in, I'd be willing to let the rest of it run and see if it can go to all-time highs. So it looks okay. The one thing I'll say though, the one thing you have to be worried about on the 4-hour chart, if it falls down below the 20 moving average, that's when I would start getting concerned about mana. On the daily chart, looks okay. Maybe a few more days of riding back up here, and we'll see. But I would start to scale out of this, sometime between $3.75 and $4 for a decent play right there. As far as sand is concerned, it was looking okay. I don't know if it actually got back up to speed here in the last few hours. You mean? Dying back down a little bit, running into the 50 moving average on the 5-minute chart. 15 is also running into the 20. If you wanted to buy some right now, awesome. I'd probably say this is more of a short-term trade where it might come up to $3 and die back down. But for now, I still think sand is a decent trade if you were to buy right now. This is the 50-minute chart. Let me just take a quick look at the 1-minute chart. Just kind of stretch everything out so I can see what it looks like. Yeah, I still think it's fine. I'd wait for it to break above this 200 moving average on the 1-minute chart. It's not too important here, but it's above this. Small positions for sand at the moment. You can go larger if you want to for mana. Sand is much more of a short-term play right now. I want to wait a little bit longer for it to make an actual pattern before I buy into it. Right now, it looks like it may try to make some type of ugly cup and handle. That's fine, but I'd be patient about that. I'd be more inclined to buy on the handle than on the bottom of the cup here, just because of this thing could always just fall back down here. But overall, sand, they both look okay. I'm more happy about mana though, for like an actual day, like holding for days. Mana is where I'd put my money. Boom. There we go. Hey Steve, why did you switch from TraderFlow to TradeLix? Just looked at their site but can't tell what the advantage it offers. Must sign up. Might sign up compared to against Unusual Whales. I think Unusual Whales is fine as well. I think TraderFlow. It just seemed like every time I was looking at their data compared to other data, I always felt like stuff was missing. Like they were always just like So a lot of these option order flow websites, they filter out they get a lot of data, a lot of data. But they also filter it down bit by bit so that they think to the most relevant data that they think you're gonna like. I feel like they filtered out a little too much data in there, and I didn't like what I was seeing. I would look up data for the day from there, then I would go to this Tradielytics one, and then I would go to one of the apps, like the free apps online. Well, they're not free, but they're one of the apps, and I would see that TraderFlow, they were kind of restrictive their data, and it was just that. And the fact that they didn't have a decent community built around them, I like the fact that Tradielytics, whatever you call it, Tradielytics, it actually has a community. It also has a Discord fan page. So they have the owner runs a Discord channel, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So in my mind, I was thinking if you guys are trying to learn how to do option flow data, there's two places I would really recommend you guys looking at. The first one is the one I just told you guys about, the Tradielytics, whatever. And the other one is the one that you're talking about, Steve, the Unusual Whales. Because both of them have dedicated communities where they can help you guys out as you guys want to learn. And TraderFlow really didn't have that. And also the big thing, that they're missing out on data that I viewed as I wanted to see it. Sometimes, maybe not all data is important, but sometimes I just want to see a little bit more data coming out of them to justify paying the $100 a month for it. Meanwhile, this thing costs like $50 a month, and it's much cheaper, much more affordable to you guys, and you get more data, and also, you get options, crypto, chatter, stocks, and you can go to chatters, and you can see, hey, what is, let me go more specific. What is Wall Street Bets talking about today? Lucid, IMO, Facebook, AMC, Tesla, Donkey Kong, it's not Donkey Kong, Nvidia, Ford, Plug. So you kind of get an idea of what they're talking about, what's going up, what's going down, is something on the rise, mentions. And, this is just kind of nerdy information, but I feel like, for somebody that's going to get involved in trading, you guys won't become full-time traders until you guys kind of lose part of your life to trading. As weird as that sounds, So because of that, I feel like this is somewhere where you could spend hours in a day just trying to find out what's happening. And then as you guys, so if you guys don't know, I recommend you guys do practice paper trading before you guys hop into the options markets. So you could use this data, open up a TD Ameritrade investing account or whatever, Webull, whatever, and practice trading options using paper trading methods. And you can see how your strategies are working out, whether that be crypto, options, stocks, whatever. You can test out different theories and you can see what works and what doesn't. And you guys will also have, if you guys do what I say, you guys will be organized and have an actual order book so you guys can see every trade you make, whether it was profitable, not profitable, whether it made you, money or not money, made you money or you lost money, or if were you longing or shorting, leverage, non-leverage, the reason for buying, was it a breakout, a support play, whatever it might have been. You're going to have all this information together so you can kind of learn to see what works for you as a trader, how you felt about it. You can even add that to your one of my friends, I'm helping him learn how to trade right now. I told him to add to the very edge of his little book about his trades. Loki, come on, I know you're trying to poop. No, don't. Come on, I'll pay your head. And I told him just as like a little emotional section, and the emotional section was like, how did you feel? Did you feel like really stressed out when you were making this trade, or did you feel okay the entire time? And I told him, if you feel okay, you can continue doing those trades, but if you felt really freaked out, eventually every single time you feel freaked out, you probably have like a 20% chance of making a stupid decision off of that freak out moment. And this was just paper trading, by the way. So, you got to learn bit by bit, because if you're freaking out with paper trading money, oh boy, wait till you have your own money on the line. It's like 10 times worse, as you guys probably know, right? But that's basically the big reason. It was the lack of data. Plus, I feel like I can give you guys more information going through here. But the big point is a lack of data. Which is very weird because they charge you so much more. I was paying $100 a month for them. Oh, let's see. Hey, Saul, hope you're having a very good afternoon, my man, or night. Oh, no, I think it was morning for you. Let's see. Hey, Sam, any tax advice for short-term trades? Ooh, Sam, yeah. Not really. I mean, I think it's fine to consider, regular income, but you just want to keep everything organized and get all the paperwork due to you at the end of the year. I've never had any problems with it. But yeah, I just haven't had any problems with it. I would say I'm going to try to find you guys a software that works. I'm going to try to find you guys a free way to do it in a paid way, but I have never seen a free way of doing crypto taxes. Maybe they have one, but I feel like if I went through the TurboTax route and I recommended those types of things, I have a feeling that they would not. I have a feeling that it would start off free, but by the end of it, they would charge you like $50 or $100, something like that. And I'd rather you guys know how much money you're going to spend before you're going to get lied into like those little TurboTax scheme things they have, because it's very, very weird. But I'm going to try to find out some information for you guys as far as taxes, because I have an accountant do mine just because I have no idea how to do it. So I'm going to try to find out a tool that will help you guys out as well. Let's see. Hey, West. So glad things worked out for you. As a mom, I'm definitely going to be more focused on where my son's natural genius and interest is. That's what I would develop. Do that. That was not done for me at all. There was nothing, like my parents just wanted me to go on through, they were trying to get me out of the ghetto, basically, right? You don't bite my fingers. I'm not giving you a little scratch. But yeah, so they were just trying to get me to get out of the ghetto, so that's what their priority was. And as my hey, don't bite me. As my education, you just wanted a belly rub? Okay, hold on a second, guys. Belly rub. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. We'll take you outside in a second. But as they kind of figured out what my talents were, they were like, okay, well, just go do whatever you want to do. And I'm like, thank you. Basically, they said, do whatever you want to do, just make sure it makes you money. And I'm like, okay, good. And we ended on that one. Let's see. A lot of people open businesses during COVID. Oh, exactly. Hey, Anon. Yeah, if you're looking to buy into Shiba, now is the time. I can't promise you it's going to go up, but this is the time you want to be buying it for this next potential rally that it could take in the next few days. Oh, this week is what you're looking at. Dude, you don't bite my chair. Don't bite my chair. He's excited. He needs to go out. He's getting mad. Okay, let me see. Mike Rose supports trade school over college as college offers no true skills sets, whereas trades lifelong skills. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, it was pretty interesting going to college and realizing who had street smarts and who didn't. It was a very weird concept to get used to. Dude, why are you biting me? You're just not happy right now. Let's see. My local community school offers trade school programs. Exactly. Okay, hold on. Do I have a treat in my pocket or something? Why are you biting me? Oh, I do have a treat in my pocket. Okay, at least he wasn't trying to bite me. He was trying to bite broken meat stick. There you go. Let's see. See. Oh, so maybe Turbo may be a good thing. Let's see. Hey, Jeffrey, I haven't heard anything about Facebook and Decentraland doing a partnership here. Maybe they have, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Hey, Dogecoin, you up 120% on Catgirl? That's awesome, my man. That's awesome. RSI will be burning at 90 if Shib rallies from here. Oh, exactly. It'll be burning, but sometimes it has to burn if it wants to go to all-time highs again. Let's see. Hey, Doge, I wasn't able to figure out the swapping thing, so I was never able to put some money in there. I tried, but I have to like move in my a wallet. I need to put a wallet that's compatible with them. That's what I need to do. Most of my wallets aren't meant for that type of stuff. Most of my wallets are for offline use, where I put them in a safety deposit box and I just kind of keep my crypto safe in there. I need to figure out how to use all these modern wallets. Because most of the time I can buy everything I want on one exchange or another. So I have a whole bunch of random exchanges I'm logged into. Let's see. But I'm really happy we made some money, man. Alright, everybody. I'm going to call it a night. I got to take my dog out to poop because he is smelling like crazy. And I just know he has to use the bathroom. Keep an eye on Bitcoin, everybody. I will have the other stream up running 24/7. So if you guys want to take a peek and see if we're breaking out or not, everything is set up the exact same way. Everybody have a fantastic rest of your night. And Secret Fish, thank you so much for the donation. I really do appreciate it. And there was one other, Cyberzone, thank you very much as well. Make sure I get all these right. And then Taya as well, thank you very much. And if you have any problems, Taya, please let me know and I'll be happy to help you out. And Angry Diver as well. Make sure I don't miss anybody. There we go. Have a great night, everybody. Hey, Saul. Hope you guys all have some good profits tomorrow. We're on the verge of a breakout. Let's see if we can hold this breakout tonight. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. 10 a.m. Pacific time. Thanks again.